bro thinks he's Freddy from my
That was a good. I don't think my for reference for my stream, I said going live and then clicked the button, so it was kind of Freddy from my
Oh, so from their perspective, it just sounds
from
like
their
I said,
perspective, you just said bro thinks he's Freddy, yeah, because I hit the button after saying that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Carly, I love you.
You
Oh, Sam, I love you. Oh, Yippee.
You see, Batman, when you say 5 p.m. start time, 5 turns into 5:30, and 5:30 turns into 6, and 6 turns into not playing at all. Isn't it funny,
Batman, I spent my entire work shift saying, please have something happen that'll make you justifiably be able to cancel. Oh no, Jack, your grandma died? That sucks. Looks like we can't play Edgeworth.
No.
I hate my
friend. I actually did not want to cancel today. Now, if we had agreed to do yesterday, I would have. I was very grumpy yesterday, but that's why you texted me with the like. You texted me with the like Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, no. Wait. When was I? Are you talking about in the Discord? When was I snippy yesterday in the Discord?
Well, I was talking to you about like how sometimes I feel these like insecurities about like my place in the world, and then you said it's because you have no place, and then you like started calling me like a little bit.
Are you?
Shit!
Jack,
No, you can't leak our DMs like
your
that.
my message.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I will. Will, are you gonna play with us? Are you?
No, I gotta leave.
He's here. Oh, okay, cool.
I looked into real shit and I started confiding, and you called me a coward.
Yeah, you said, Jack, your fears are well founded and true.
There's nothing to do out.
Share screen 1.
There is nothing after this.
Go live! Going live!
You're a human one.
What's the fucking iCarly song? All I can think of is the
In
sweet.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I know somehow we're gonna get there. By the way, I am wearing my brand new Banner-like shirt. Thank you, Jack. You guys can't see it on call, but I'm showing my Banner-like shirt to the. I'm showing my Banner-like shirt to the stream.
I've come to Pennsylvania. Where's my banner-like shirt? I'm gonna win the election now.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine if Trump walked out on stage for a rally wearing a shirt that was like a shirt that was like him doing the fist pose, and it said Trump likes.
Imagine if Banner came up to endorse him like Elon did.
Banner going to jump up and down like small child on stage. Banner Dark MAGA. Banner Dark MAGA.
If Trump don't win election, Banner fucked.
Oh my god.
Did you guys see the Babylon Bee article that referred to Elon as an African American?
Oh yeah.
What?
Because he's from South Africa.
What did his parents get up to in South Africa? I always forget.
I bet nothing bad.
I wonder if it had anything to do with diamonds and mining.
Or emeralds.
Bro, his parents were playing Minecraft.
Where do they think it was around apartheid? Search Elon Musk apartheid to see if there's anything. Probably nothing.
Political stream. Political stream.
Oh my goodness.
Musk 13, age of consent.
Dude, there was like a clip where he was like, if Trump doesn't win, I might not be able to see my kids anymore. Once he sees his kids.
Yeah, bro, what?
Since when?
Also, like, how would Trump...
Are you on restraining order to not see them?
Also, like, how would Trump losing the election make him unable to see his kids? Like, in what universe? Like, are they...
Oh, okay. There is an actual answer I could give, but it's just actually talking politics. So we can play it.
I'm not. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote for Kamala. If you do that, Elon Musk is gonna be in jail and can't see his kids. I already started voting for Kamala. You don't need to convince me more.
Oh, turnabout a blaze end. Huh? Guess we're almost done. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Shut
not
up.
close to the end. I mean, it shouldn't be too much longer.
Quercus,
Finish it.
I need to go.
So last time we finally made it to the end of this case. I'm predicting at least 3 more streams. I'm predicting.
What should we call the neutral space? The theater that's a neutral space between territories. How about Theatrum
Neutralis? March 17th.
Yeah, that'll work.
12:07 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis lobby.
That's the narrator, not Edward.
So now we know who the
He's gonna take our
Yatagarasu really was, and I took a bite of my watermelon because
Like Scruff McGruff, took a bite out of crime.
For some reason, I didn't think I'd have the first line, but of course I would. It's Edward. And yet, there remains much to this case that needs to be resolved. It's time for me to recap the first half of the case.
Like how the weapons cross country lines, for example. The 2 countries have incredibly strict security systems and entry procedures.
Thank God I have subtitles.
Sort of a miracle, it's impossible for someone to smuggle them in.
We're smuggling them in, huh?
We
We will need to open a new line of investigation on just this aspect alone. God, we're still nowhere close to this case being over, are we? But before we do, I would like to go through my evidence once more. Time to get rid of more unnecessary evidence. Oh my god. That's how you know this case is too long. There are 2 unnecessary evidence drops.
Check for the samurai dog. So check for the samurai dog. Check for the samurai dog.
I swear.
Why? So VCR here, sir.
Edward on the Friday.
If the samurai dog,
They're still here!
okay, I was gonna that good because I was gonna say if the samurai dogs left, then they literally gave you to you
For no
just to
reason.
fuck
Yeah. No, those are 100. Those are
just to take up inventories.
Those are 100% there for whatever the next Larry Old Bag segment is.
Quercus Alba's like, those samurai dogs.
They said my old. Now we can see what's on that tape Detective Pat gave us.
Oh, right, the tape with fucking Portsman on it, right? Or no, wait, is this the KG8 one? I don't even know. Dude. This piece of evidence from the KG8 incident, hidden from sight for 10 long years. I just know that this is related to the current case somehow. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please play the tape for us.
No thanks, sir.
Gumshoe. We
Well,
shall
we're
watch
all
the
eating.
cake
I don't
together.
think I'm pound bread. It's pretty
I
good.
already had my Krabby Patty, so I'm good.
Let's watch this video.
Oh, this is a mousetrap.
Wow, is this video in 144p? This man, it's Manny Coach.
And he's holding a knife in his hand.
You know they made this game for the DS. They could have made it an actual video, but they just didn't. It's just Manny standing in front of a camera with a knife.
Not for the DS.
I'm sorry, that would require spending money on Edgeworth on an Edgeworth game.
Once again, audience.
Scared a little
Stab.
bit.
He's not here yet.
Action.
In many coaches.
An apartment building. How do you figure that?
Unlike you, I've actually read the summary file on the KG8.
That you got me. I didn't read it.
I know you can't read. And the crime scene was the victim's own apartment. You couldn't have known.
So this
The
footage.
KG8 incident was KG great.
So this footage was shot at the entrance to the victim's own apartment building.
At your trial, Mr. Faraday claimed that this piece of footage existed.
However, no one could find it.
Yes. So somehow, someone was able to steal it and hide it through Mr. Ernest Amano.
Oh yeah, remember that guy?
Remember me?
I can see how this would have been a definitive piece, and why someone would want to hide it.
Well, there's a piece of evidence. Are you okay?
Gumshoe, what are you doing?
We're such professionals here. It's ridiculous.
That's well. This thing's really good, sir. You're right, though.
What are you eating right now, Gumshoe? Gumshoe,
Working with
I believe this has everything to do with the case we're working on now. The
I need to
ringleader.
get new crew. All right, I can't work like this. Not for SAG minimum. Not for fucking SAG.
The ringleader even went so far as to use Mr. Portsman to retrieve it. Which means that in this video lies a very inconvenient bit of footage to the ringleader.
Oh, where?
Hey,
Wait, what was that?
is that Mouse Hunt?
Is that
Holy shit, it's Mouse Hunt! Put it back on!
that bit you played just now? Was that a clip from
Oh,
Mouse
I forgot
Hunt?
about.
I thought we were done watching Mouse Hunt. Please show it to me again.
Please.
Was to hunt mice.
This car. This is something we cannot overlook.
Yes, we can.
Why is that, sir? The car.
Look here, detective. I have no idea. I have no
I think
idea.
there's someone in the car.
I guess. I hope. I have no
It
idea
looks like
at
there
all.
might be someone in the car.
Why the hell didn't the health bar reset? The health bar only resets when the specific investigation complete text shows up. It doesn't reset when you hit a to be continued. That is so stupid.
Or maybe we just
I don't
failed.
see
a
anything
lot.
at all, sir.
Maybe we just failed a lot.
We haven't
Oh,
done
it doesn't
anything
look
since the to be continued. That's where we stopped.
I can't believe we failed 5 questions in a row.
Something about ghosts. Something funny about ghosts.
Ghost?
This
Ghost
is so vague. He just said, "Look at this car, detective." I don't. The flag. The flag. The flag. The flag. That's a flag of some kind.
If only someone fucking said that!
Who? What, okay. Okay. Who said that? Because I was gonna say if it was Lauren or Kale, it's hard for me to understand what they're saying when they're not.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, Jack. I didn't listen to you.
When do you ever?
This is the national
I can't
flag
work like
of the
this.
Principality of Cadopia.
Oh.
And because it has the national flag on it, rendered out from 2 pixels, we know this to be an official government car. But the question we should be asking ourselves is, what was a government car doing there? I bet you that
The question we should be asking is, why is this case still going?
Oh!
Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. So you were here all this time?
Quercus Alba!
Yes, me.
Someone please.
What do you think his stick is made of? Ambassador Alba. Sorry,
Yeah.
the stick is stick.
Thank you very much for continuing the investigation, even at this time of night.
I don't know where the Quercus Alba soundbite is. Somebody else find it.
I don't care. If only I was even a tiny bit more careful.
Yeah.
This tragedy would never have happened. I am truly sorry.
This wasn't your fault, sir. This had nothing to do with how
I'm not saying
careful
it
you
was.
were.
You idiot, Quercus! You couldn't chase after a simple thief!
You and your walking stick.
Now then, let's get down to business. To prolong the case. I would like you to put the investigation on hold for a while. Can you do that?
What?
Excuse me?
Wha
That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Sure. I heard you apprehended the thief that turned this embassy upside down.
No.
What?
I heard you were making a little bit too much progress, so I decided we needed to make a stop. Put a stop.
We're in the middle of an event celebrating our country's reconciliation. We can't exactly have the police and detectives walking around here forever.
Oh my god, no!
You're scaring the visitors away. So I hope that you can understand how I feel.
I agree with Quercus. You're scaring me away.
He's spitting facts.
All these investigations, not very nice. I'm really thinking
In my
about leaving.
presidency, we had a great relationship with the Babylonis government, and
The Anabastian one. That's the other one,
Anabastian.
right? Yeah. Thank you,
I
other
love
Trump.
Sir Crocodile. He's great.
But we must.
Did great things with the
Comrade Vivi ruined Alabas.
Five-head Vivi.
Tampon Vivi.
We must
Ruined
finish
the-
our
ruined
investigation and
crocodile-
resolve the
ruined
remaining
Circa
issues.
Crocodile's amazing dance powder project.
There are great people on both sides. Why don't we leave the rest of the Alabastian to the Alabastian and Babylese police?
Buster, we are so close. You should have
No.
roared.
You're really not close. It's gonna take a while. Miss Von Karma, I'm afraid I've made up my mind. And without my permission, you can't proceed with your investigation anyway.
I hope you burn in hell.
Have
Oh,
fun.
you're gonna be way madder at me the further this case goes.
Have fun. Have fun. You can go and do a Larry Butts gameplay segment. Have fun with that.
In fact, I heard you had some in Samurai Dogs to it too.
That's true. Whatever.
Yes.
As he said at the very beginning, this area can be considered to be Alabastian soil, in which case we are nothing but foreigners in their land. Is this really where our investigation ends?
I wish.
Is this really where our Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth game ends? Say it ain't so!
Thank God.
Gee,
We found Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Yeah, Kirk should be every auxiliary character at
Okay,
this point,
fair.
considering I don't know when
This
that's coming.
way.
yeah, who knows when bad is gonna show up.
Yo!
He's back! No!
I like
Remember
that.
when I'm bad? I was
Also,
gonna be gone for a while
okay.
and then came back 2 minutes later.
Okay. Not only did he come back immediately, but they had an agent show up and be like, Shifu, we found Edgeworth. What do you mean you found Edgeworth? He's in the same place he was before.
The other line was an
Not
imposter,
moved.
bro.
He has not moved!
So stupid. Agent Lang, you're back on the scene rather quickly. So quickly, in fact, that it's like you never left.
What do you mean? It's been like 2 weeks since we played. If I laid back and took a break, I'd lose the scent of my prey, Mr. Prosecutor. Besides, I need my men to find where you were. What the fuck? What is you?
What?
We're in the same place. Explain. Why have you returned? Because I have to solve this case no matter what.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry to inform you.
I feel like they originally wrote a section of gameplay between that last one
They were
and this
like,
one, and
should
then
this case really be 10 hours?
right, they like removed it, but kept in this awkward Lang re-entrance.
Well, I'm sorry to inform you, and don't take this the wrong way. I don't suspect you personally.
I do.
However, a member of Interpol was just found to be a thief, and so... What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, under these circumstances, I
new
put
thing.
your investigation on hold. Oh, is it? Doesn't sound that funny. After all, I believe our own police can handle that things from here. They are quite capable.
Are we ever going to be introduced to their own police, or are we just going to get to hear
No.
Quercus Alba keep talking with? Okay, great.
I will represent all of them. Dear Langzy, I have been your most loyal follower. Please bring me puppy.
At this rate,
I
our
want a
investigation
puppy.
really will come to a close.
No, it won't.
Wait, sorry, I'm just
I'm just thinking of somebody.
Oh shit, Ambassador Alba. I get it now. I really do.
I don't have to be in this case anymore.
I'm very glad you understand how I feel.
Okay.
No, not that. What I was talking about is... I know who the killer is behind tonight's murder.
Press X to doubt. You?
No.
And then Francisca's like ordering something, and she's like, "Number one, extra."
hold
Oh
on,
fuck!
what?
Kill! Like shit.
Please.
I didn't
But
realize you
without
had timing.
confused, killer.
Oh, am I supposed to say a fifth thing? No? Okay.
Larry Butts!
Do you really mean that, Agent Lang? I mean, whoever could it be? Who? Wolves don't lie. Except the
Yes,
time.
they do. They're
Sometimes I'm
dogs.
stupid and I'm unaware of the truth. That's not the same as lying. Then
I guess the dog can't.
who is it? Well, let me just say that I'm not talking about Mr. Cochin Bamochin's murder.
Cochin.
That was all Shinya. Shinya! I miss her. Lang Z says, swim like a fish and drink like one too. The truth is unexpectedly simple. So let me ask you this. Who do you think was Damask number 2's killer?
I think he killed himself. Suicide.
I'll tell you who.
In 5 minutes, when I'm done monoing.
It was you, Francisco Von Karma!
Oh,
yeah,
Lang.
sure. I'm down for that. Fuck it, yeah.
Lang is the
This
most.
is not being confirming. I'm confused.
All but
What if-
taps them up.
What if-
Dude.
What if we had a detective rival character that was just a moron and not like Gumshoe?
Wait,
But,
that's
like-
impossible.
Whenever prosecutors whenever prosecutors and Ace Attorney like deflect blame onto like a random person, you can at least justify like they probably don't even think that, they just want their guilty conviction.
Right.
Yeah, they just want.
Lang
In
has
the
no
case of
excuse.
Lang, it's his job to find the truth, so he's actually just being an idiot.
Also, he's annoying about it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
incredibly. It's not like Gumshoe just being dumb. Like he thinks he's
Like
very
right
smart.
when we thought he was on our side finally, and all our eggs were in the same basket.
Oh, that was actually quite.
Hold your tongue in that ludicrous remark you were about to make.
Actually, whipped him in real life.
Yeah. They're in the same room. She can actually whip him in real life now. Agent Lang,
Can I
are
vote?
you seriously accusing
Fuck this
her of murder? Francisca? Why would you think that?
Girl, your brother, it was ruined when she fought him.
Brother, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nah.
think it's Rainbow from House.
Yeah, I am. Fuck it.
He doesn't
See, he doesn't
appear
even
to
have
be
enough-
joking.
Hey sis, I remember that just before Ambassador Alba went on to give his speech. Can I go now? He called you into his office, right?
No,
It
you're
doesn't
gonna
feel
have
like
to
they need to be
testify
here.
about this.
Yes, he did. But what does that have to do with anything? He said some stupid shit about trees and shit.
I'm getting to that. Furthermore, in order to solve both cases,
I'll be right back, Lord. Take over.
Yes, sir.
you moved around. Should Kirk?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
He's about to do.
You moved around rather freely between Alabast and Babal.
Something tells me
Did you
Kale's
know?
characters won't talk for the next 10 minutes anyway.
Or it'll be a situation like when he put toast in his mouth.
Uh-huh.
And where is your evidence that I am the killer?
I don't have any.
The best. I was just getting to that. Trust me, I'll show them to you in due time. Ambassador Alba, in order for you to bring me, in order for me to bring this case to a close, that's gonna happen. I'll need to inspect your office one more time. Will you grant me permission? Oh, maybe I'm being stupid and he's being stupid.
Oh yeah, maybe he's playing a game to get Alba to not close the case. Yeah, it could be actually.
Sure, fuck it.
I
You
don't
guys
know.
need to know that Hale gets an amazing amount of Discord notifications. It's been like near.
Is that why I'm
I've
hearing?
heard some of them.
Yeah. Because he's in 100 servers. Anyways,
And he-
continue.
And he's also on Invisible and not Do Not Disturb.
And yet he's still
Yeah.
getting
He
them?
still gets If you're on Invisible, you get notifications.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genuine. Hale out here genuinely squeaking.
With things as they are, I suppose I don't have much of a choice, do I? Good. Then let's move out. Let's make like my parents and split. Oh, and don't even think about running away, sis.
But not related.
My pug will be keeping a close eye on.
Your
You
pal?
can bet your bottom
paw?
dollar on that.
My Tupac.
Your Tupac?
My Tupac.
All two of them. Oh, as if I would have any reason to flee.
The sun come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar
Dollar?
that tomorrow
Just so
Lexi's
like
there.
the logic had better be sound. Tomato.
Tomorrow, Lexi loves you. Tomorrow,
Because I accept nothing short of a perfect explanation.
sucking his
She seems
cock
rather
today.
She seems rather upset. Not that I blame her.
She seems rather perturbed about this whole being arrested thing.
Yeah, no, not that I blame her. This is pretty stupid.
Why is she risking so
I
much?
expected that you'd accept no less. But we'll see how long you can keep that nose of yours stuck in the air like that.
Oh my god, you're still talking? Agent Lang, as someone related to tonight's case, I request that you allow me to take part. Oh my god. Every time they shut down the investigation,
Why the fuck
it's just...
would I let you investigate a case related to your adopted sister?
It's just...
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
okay, it's so stupid. It's like every time they shut us down from investigating something, Edgeworth just walks up to whoever's actually been given permission and
Can I
goes,
be
"Can
your
I
Robin?"
be your assistant?" It's like, this is so dumb.
Please, I need to investigate.
Do you have a
please.
job opening? I
Like-
don't need to get paid.
Like, wouldn't this case be so much more interesting if he was actually sneaking around and investigating these places without permission instead of just latching on to whatever investigator is allowed to investigate?
Or here's my pitch. You take like our core main cast, and each one of them have jurisdiction in different places, so you switch between like suddenly you're not playing as
Yeah,
Francisca, or
that
then you have
could
to do a
also
section as
work, yeah.
Gumshoe, or you have to do a section as
kind of
Kay.
what they're
and
doing,
then-
but they did it with the assistants.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Not
Nobody likes Edgeworth that much.
And so that I may clean up my superior's mess.
Like dual destinies, but good.
Or
Am I right, Coleman?
Or like Apollo Justice's final case, but
Good.
Good.
Oh, I actually like Apollo Justice. Is fine.
yeah.
I guess I should. The more the merrier, especially when it's the peanut gallery. I'm the main character.
Oh, in that case, I want to join in too.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
I still haven't seen what it looks like in Alabas yet. I've been
That's-
trapped here.
Yeah, both of
I
these
don't know.
characters have been walled out of going to Alabas before this.
Oh, if you like Kay, then you gotta be in too, pal. I'm like a main
God.
character.
This is
Have you two
this is
ever
this is-
contributed
this is-
in the history
this is
of
just
ever?
this is just
Mouse
when
is
two
easy,
people
no?
in the friend group say we're gonna go this way and do one thing, and then everyone else wants to follow them.
I would never know what that's like.
Oh, I can't sit around here and do another one. This one caught us in trouble.
You guys see that? Jack's walking in a direction at Six Flags. Let's follow him.
Let's have a competition to see who can save her first, okay?
Mhm.
One of us has to like tie her up to like a big like Edgar Allan Poe style trap, and then we have to save her.
Okay, I'll take you up on that. Oh yeah, I'm fired up and raring to go.
If they had all this dialogue to just be told they're not allowed to come, I'm gonna be mad. Like, shut up. As a
What?
detective, I don't believe this is something you're supposed to be excited over.
Midget, you would say.
True.
Sounds like this is gonna get real interesting.
This is gonna be a real Miles Edgeworth investigation.
That's I'll be bringing these kids along for the ride. What? Why?
How old is Gumshoe? Why is everyone referring to him as child?
Very
It's like-
well.
Isn't he like old?
Oh my god,
older
Gumshoe has
than
sustained
right?
so many concussions. He's like 32. I'm a legend. He has sustained so many concussions that he's basically a child. It's kind of fucked up. Maggie's dating him.
He's got CTE.
Lang Z is 27.
His name is Shoe.
Quercus Alba is 72. Larry Butts is 25.
25. You should be dead.
I'm 25!
I'm gonna. Oh, okay.
Since when? But I'd like you to keep in mind that this will be the last chance. I'll have this whole mess cleaned up before you know it. There's no way this takes another few hours. Now let's go.
It won't be
boy.
simple.
Oh, thank God. Larry and Oldbag are not here anymore. I was a little worried there.
Not yet.
Tell it, Geronimo! And he like crashes through the ceiling.
HP.
Now, let's first go over the facts one more time. Wait a minute, if she attempted murder, why the fuck is she here alone with the ambassador? Never mind that. Manny Cochin's body was found over in the Secretariat's office in Babal. The weapon that took his life was one of the ornamental knives. And the body of Master Mass number 2, Mr. Kashino, was found here. Oh, casino, fuck off. Was found here in the Alabaster.
Why is it casino, though? We don't know. We don't really know anything about that victim.
Through our investigation, we found that the murder weapon was the Prima Du statue. You have to say it like that. And if anyone says Prima Dux, they're lying. And this is actually Babal's statue. The Gluck statue.
No, it couldn't be. No.
This
Who, me?
case, no matter how I look at it, bro thinks he's Benoit Blanc. Sis, if it wasn't you, there's no one else who could have pulled this up.
He is like Benoit
I'm
Blanc if
nothing.
Benoit Blanc was actually as stupid as he appears.
It's not his fault that he's dressed like a clown.
I genuinely
I mean,
can't
it
tell.
is.
I
Lang is
genuinely
probably
can't
better.
tell if Langsy is trying to stall for us or if
Yeah.
he is just that
Yeah, I
stupid.
genuinely don't
I think
know.
he was trying. I think he might have just been trying to get you guys in the room, or he's that stupid. But I think he just. I think he wanted to invest like something that's like Alba could be like, yeah, that sounds good. Fuck it.
Rocket.
I forget though. But no, Agent Lang is the anti-Benoit Blanc in that he's actually really good at solving stupid things. So he could like walk into Glass Onion and be like, "It was fucking Miles." That's
It
not.
was obviously he'd say the
It's gotta
first
be
thing.
him.
He'd say the
It's-
first thing that came to his mind, stick to it, to his guns the whole time,
And be right
Then be-
somehow.
and
I
then be
think we're
right.
overthinking this. It's probably just a billion.
And then, like at the very last moment, right when it was about to be revealed that it is Miles, he changed his mind.
Second thought, it's probably fucking Catherine.
Maybe
Hahn.
she
I don't-
just
I don't
killed
fucking give a shit.
herself.
Agent Lang, okay.
I thought you read it already! I'm so used to you saying I read it already after we talked for 5 minutes that
Once we start playing the remake, there'll probably be a log feature, so we can actually
That's
like
true.
read the lines
That's
that Homer
true.
Yeah.
You mean
quote,
like your police
quote
report?
unquote accidentally skips.
You mean something that time
Of course
pressure
I-
was?
Of course I do, sis. And I'm serious. And for the record, it was ruined when she bought it. You were the one on trial. You were the one on the trial of the smuggling ring, and you wanted any evidence you could find. And so, while people were distracted by the Yatagarasu's appearance, you snuck in here. Edward starts smoking a cigarette. The word Yatagarasu doesn't even mean anything to me anymore. That's when you two ran into each other. I don't want my own game.
The word Yatagarasu doesn't even mean anything to me anymore.
I can't even say the name without having a bad reaction. I can't say yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada!
Bad.
Okay, maybe it does mean something.
No,
Not
no,
that
no.
much. You and the other thief who took advantage of the confusion from the fire.
Even if all that were true, how do you explain the movement of the weapons?
I don't have to. Hell, don't worry. I plan to show that you're the culprit behind that too, Shimone. You have permission to investigate both embassies at will.
Isn't that not true?
Yeah,
With
wait.
that kind of free reign, you could have. Hey, okay. Hey now, did he catch the whip? That's kind of raw, actually.
Yeah.
Look, sis. I thought I already told you. I'm not messing around here.
No one ever said Lang didn't go hard. He's just also an idiot.
Be nice if he was actually smart, because then he would be cool and smart.
Yeah.
More like Shilong lame.
It's not what I several seconds.
This case isn't directly tied to the smuggling ring. But Shinya certainly is tied to the smuggling ring.
He is right
Maybe it
in
is her.
saying
Fuck
that
it.
she is a member of the smuggling ring. However, the connection between this case and the ring, could it not be deeper than what any of us can imagine?
Do I even like Francisca enough to defend her right now?
Francisca, do not lie. Let's get this ridiculous circus over with already. Francisca mad. Francisca
Francisca hates!
Oh my god.
Francisco's now speaking in the third
It's
person.
LeBlanc. LeBlanc's back.
Banner, you need to calm down. Shadow Banner! Only you know the facts of the Alabastian side of the case. I don't believe
hate
you can
Napa.
see the case as a whole, and therefore solve it.
What?
But don't worry, I am taking this seriously as well, and I will prove your innocence.
Notification Germa streaming. It says Dollhouse 2. Huh, that's interesting. If he started streaming like a surprise sequel to Dollhouse, would you end the stream so you can go watch it?
No.
Of course.
That's the only way to be, Mr. Prosecutor. But you can come up with anything else. But can you come up with anything else that can top my hypothesis? Of course, your explanation has to solve the mystery of the moving weapons as well.
But yours didn't solve it.
L plus
You're a higher standard than I am.
Of course, I will do all of that. Let us now delve into the truth behind the murder of Damask 2.
You do understand, don't you, Kilometers Edwards? If I fucked up, my fault. This isn't just a confrontation against Agent Lang.
It's
Do
not.
you all have access to shots of alcohol? We should take a shot every time they imply the game's that the case is about to be over.
Alcohol voice.
I don't.
You can't figure out how the murder of Damask 2 is related to the smuggling ring.
Sin, are you even a man?
Then it will mean the end of our investigation.
Kale, turn off your Discord pings. We can all hear them. Lauren was commenting on them earlier, and I realized it was you. As long as I have
Fine, I'll
no
turn
good
them off.
counter-argument to his hypothesis,
Popular.
then the best I can do is walk this thin tightrope and see what I can do.
Come on, Mr. Prosecutor. Show me what you've got. Do it. Make me proud.
Yes, let's.
They take out their aegises and start fighting. So tell me why I'm here and what's the reason? One of Mr. Alabast's. Why did I say Mr.? Oh my God. Brain rot.
Oh no.
One of Alabast's knives were used in Bhopal to murder Mr. Cochin.
Alright, I'll be right back real quick. We'll take over the jump shoots up here, probably.
Yes, sir.
And the Moida weapon in the killing of Damask #2 is the Babal's Primadou statue. Somehow, these two objects were able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security.
Why are you talking like that?
The only one who traversed the two countries just before and after the crimes was you.
So as long as I can't explain how the weapons moved about, Francisca will remain a suspect.
You got it, Mr. Prosecutor. So, why don't you stop giving me a hard time and suck... No, I'm not doing
Make
that.
this
Under these circumstances, who the heck can carry
Who
a
the
weapon
heck?
Who the heck can carry a weapon across country lines?
Someone talented.
No.
Meow.
The fucking samurais. The fuck. If it's the samurais, I
No.
swear to God.
Oh, no.
Not again. I'm not strong enough. I've looked through every possibility, but there's only one that's plausible. Your boss.
Agent Nang,
Samurai?
what I've learned from you just now is that you've lost sight of yourself in the 10 minutes since we arrested Shinya.
What are you talking about?
By focusing too intently on that which is in front of us, we become blind to the truth. Don't tell me Lang Zi never said anything to that effect.
That's pretty good.
Lazy never said anything. He's like,
Prosecutor, who do you think you are? Speaking about Langsy's proverbs.
How
like that.
dare you use Lang Zi's name in vain?
For the record, he did say something like, well, that's not a coincidence.
I
How
don't
dare you
need
stand
his
where he
proverbs.
totally agrees.
Because my words are all you will need to see the truth. Oh my god, Edgeworth is in such big dick mode right now. Like,
All you need is kill.
one of Alba. Okay,
One
so
of
this is
Alabas's
true,
knives,
and
and
this
the
is
murder
true.
weapon, and somehow these two objects were able to penetrate the only one who traversed the two countries just before and after the crimes was you. The only one who
God
traversed the
damn it.
two countries just before and after the crime was you. The only one who
Okay,
traversed
stop,
the countries,
stop. What are you
the
doing?
two countries
I'm
just
trying to
before
find
and
something
after
to
the
present
crimes
on this.
was you. The only one who traversed
Jack,
the two
I'm
countries
serious.
just before and
Fucking
after
stop
the
so I can present evidence.
Then just present it.
I don't know what I'm presenting yet. I need to look,
Evidence
and
that
I
it was Larry.
The game's not voice command.
Yes, it is.
This ain't Hey You Pikachu.
It is.
No,
its
I
own
need to
thing.
think. And if you're reading it over and over again, I can't think. I was right when I said you'd be annoying today.
Jack, I'm serious.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop it! Scaring me.
I'm gonna tell your mom.
Soiled it.
Like you this time.
Soiled
You said a lot
it.
of
Many
things.
mistakes, Jack, but this repeating the thing, yeah, that's one of them. That's pretty great.
Present for embassy. Okay, the samurai dogs are not.
I like fried
Okay,
chicken.
yeah, sure.
The only one
Wine,
who
you
traversed
said?
the two countries just
What do you-
before and after the crimes.
Hey, don't repeat that line, Coleman.
The only one who trusted you.
You
Okay, I'll stop.
bastard. Help me! Anybody have any suggestions? I have 1, 2,
I just
3
Call me
pages
Angel,
of
because I'm
evidence.
harping on this shit. Angel. The only one who traversed the two countries just before and after the crimes was you.
That's not true because Larry.
Well,
crossed
okay,
over,
no. We don't know if Larry went to. Larry didn't go to Babal, did he? We've only seen him on the Alabas side.
Well, he traversed over the fireplaces, right? On the roof?
Yeah, but that was only on one side. We're talking about going from one
Here we go back.
side
But
of
no,
the
wasn't
building
he
to the
at-
other.
Wasn't he implicated on this side?
Go to
Yes,
the end of
this
the dialogue.
side, but
Go to
he
the end-
hasn't
go
been to the other side. This is the end
Go
of
to
this
the end
dialogue.
of the dialogue, because no, because then Edgeworth will give you a hint.
The only things to cross the border are the Prima Duck statue and the knife. I should hardly think that those are the only two items. Okay, I think we need to find something that crossed the border.
The samurai
Nope.
spear.
When in doubt, the game will always give you a hint at the very end.
The Samurai Spirit, Larry didn't go over to the Babal side, though.
Maybe
This
it's
is
the
the
dogs.
only place he's been at.
Isn't it the samurai dogs?
Present
The
for
dogs.
embassy staff. Miss Oldbag took and ate a few from the dressing room. Yeah, that's an...
Dogs. Why else do you think they've came all this way? Who has a better story?
I feel like the
than
dogs are for
samurai
later,
dogs?
though. But what is this? It's wet. But I will say, if there's no other objects in here, then yeah, it's gonna be a samurai dog. Damask 2's note. Request to steal the Prima Duck station.
No other objects.
Money. These were burned in Babal. Yadagarasu's key. Fuck it. Samurai dogs. Where are they? Wait, what about these? What about these? What are these? What are these things?
She has hair like sticks.
Whoa, Boogie Nights is 27 years old. That's pretty crazy.
Hey, I just took a sip of gin. Take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. There's dirt on here. It's totally ruining the beauty of the hair stick, which I care about.
I suppose. Why is there dirt stuck in there? Okay, that was not helpful. What is? Hold on.
I think she used them like those sticks.
The design of these things are rather eccentric for hair sticks.
Huh? Really? Well, if they're that strange, what should I do with it? Summon something?
I have to say, these are by far the... Okay. In any case, Kay, there's something I've been meaning to ask. How exactly do you stick that hair stick of yours into your hair like that?
I did that earlier. Secret!
Curiouser and curiouser. Okay. So none of that was useful. Cool. Those are for later. It's fuck it, samurai dogs. That statement just now stands in contradiction to these samurai dogs.
Nope.
Shut the fuck up, Lang.
Good game. Good video.
Let me just press this. Was Francisco really the only person to have traveled between the two countries? I hate that he says you in that sentence when he's talking to Edgeworth, but the you he's referring to is Francisca.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. According to the guards at both doors, she is the only one to go back and forth.
Wait a minute. I bet you we need to present the picture of
Statues?
the... No. I'm thinking the picture of the Yatagarasu, quote-unquote, flying through the air from side to side. Because I bet you that's...
Wait, weren't the statues swapped? Wasn't that a whole thing?
Yeah, but we already know that. No, that was already
know, but
listed as one of them.
Oh, okay. I was like, but they crossed the border, so I don't know. Well, whatever. If it is that, though, then I'll kill you. The sis was in the Alabast when the Yatagarasu showed.
Look, I'll try that if the picture doesn't work.
And then, just before you guys found Mr. Cochin's body, she entered a ball. I think we can assume when she brought the knife into the ball.
Then how do you explain the Primadou statue?
Pretty fun to say, right?
Yeah.
More fun that way. Yeah. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I'm still praying. However, the fact that two weapons crossed the border proves that the killer must have also traveled across the country lines. I am very smart.
The only things to cross the border are the Primadou statue and the knife. Okay, yeah, I think it's that photo.
Don't care. More mouse bites!
I too am in this
Oh,
episode.
wait, hold on. I gotta make sure.
That's gumshoe.
The aptly named Sir not appearing in this.
And you're too.
See, the weird thing though also is that this statement is about people crossing the two countries.
Go back.
And this statement's
Somehow
about
these
things.
two objects are able to penetrate the country's impenetrable.
So which statement am I presenting?
Impenetrable? They are penetrable. They've been penetrated.
Multiple times.
Present the fucking statues. That's an example of them getting penetrated. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Agent Nang, those two items are not the only two to cross the border tonight. As an example, I'm going to use one of the two items he just listed.
Oh?
Damask,
He like tucks his hair behind his ear. Oh?
Damask 2 was killed with Babal's Primadou statue, yes. But if that's the case, then tell me, where did Alabast's statue go?
A ball.
Precisely. And if the two statues really were switched, then this means that both statues were smuggled across the border at some point. Which means that a total of 3 items, 3 chairs, 3 were smuggled across the embassies.
They were switched to the switch too.
Whenever rule of Ace and Hawk, we've got to Hawk 2 it over to that other.
My Jordan's creased and my Hawk to it. Only to the wolves? Mr. Prosecutor, they'll come back pregnant. It doesn't matter the number of items, only that the sis is the only one who could have done it.
If this was on Twitter, it would be a slur.
Because the only person who went back and forth between Alabast and Babal is her.
Is that really true? Was there no one who traveled between the two countries? Actually, there definitely was another person. One who paid a visit to both sides of the wall. Wouldn't it have been awesome if, when writing the game, they just skipped to this part and had you present whatever you're about to present here on the last part of his last testimony instead of having to present the statues first? Wouldn't that be great?
They're a master of wasting time.
Master of edging.
Is that really so, Agent Lane? Yeah, this game is extremely edging.
Allows it time to try and bluff your way out of this.
The developers of Edgeworth's investigations when it comes to wasting time.
Checked out what the guards said, along with the security cameras footage. You're not going to overturn this election. I mean, my hypothesis that easily.
But suppose there was some other way other than through the theater doors.
No, not listening. What other way?
I think I was right about the flying picture. I was just wrong about when to present it.
Skip dialogue, skip dialogue.
La 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 la. I can't hear you. La 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 la.
I hesitate to bring this out. As long as this entity exists, the impossible road becomes a possibility.
It looks like our case sucks major ass.
Well, I agree, but we have to solve it.
Mouse hunt.
I can show you I'm going to present a single piece of evidence.
And then... let's see this piece of evidence that'll show me this other route.
Missed opportunity to say, show me what you've got. I know you did.
I was scared I've already done it.
Yeah. This piece of evidence will show us. Okay, so this is where I present the frickin' flying photo.
Hey, Jen, have you listened to the Talk to a podcast? What the fuck are you talking about?
I wonder though if I could have presented this on the last statement from his prior testimony and skipped that other part. Probably not, but
Wonder
if you know what it means. Agent Lane!
What it means!
I'm sure you are familiar with this unforgettable photo.
I forgot about that one. That supernatural photo. Like I said before, humans can't fly. I am very smart.
No, of course not. I understand that perfectly well.
And don't start claiming that Shinya somehow grew wings either. Though that would be incredibly attractive.
I wouldn't dream of claiming that.
What kind of wings?
I dream about it all the fucking time. I
Irrelevant.
won't allow you to take back what you've said either. I mean, either. Who cares? I'll say it again. It's not humanly possible to fly through the air without wings.
If you let me finish my explanation.
Yeah, jetpack.
No, yeah, he just sees like a jetpack in action. He's like, where the fuck are the wings? Where are the wings?
Where are the wings?
Where's the egg? Where's the egg? So you'd better have a good explanation for this, Mr. Prosecutor.
Oh, I do. Or I don't? I don't know. Not humanly possible. Eureka! Jetpacks! Very well.
What is that?
You will have your explanation.
It sounds like you came up with something either really smart or really stupid.
Correct.
There's no in between with you. Let's hear it. Talk to me. The face hidden within this photo's blurry trailed shadow is... Now, you see, Jin, the podcast features the Hawk Tua girl talking to numerous celebrities.
Haley.
Her name is Haley Welch.
I thought I knew her last name.
Jin, whatever you do, don't write Hawk Tua when voting for president. Her name's Haley Welch. That's the way we're gonna get her elected.
My crack. Okay. They're saying the face hidden within this photo's blurry trailed statue
They're
is.
talking about me. Now.
Okay. No. The fact that it says the face, I think one of the statues was like thrown out the window or something. Because what else in this evidence log? The question is which one. I need to look at this photo to see what direction it's come from. It looks like it. I think it's
Alabast.
See, I was under the impression it was coming from the Babel side, but I don't know because we have both statues.
Let's see who's right.
That's the problem. So I'm just gonna. I'll present this one, I guess. Because if it's the Alba statue, it's coming from the Babel side, which means that no, you're right. It's coming from the. Who cares? The shadow is the third smuggled object. The Primadux statue replica.
Can't be serious. Jack was right.
The Yatagarasu, or rather, Callisto Yu, dressed as Agent Shiva,
Callisto Yu?
was inside Babal. She dressed the replica statue up in clothes and launched it through the air. I can't believe I'm saying this right now. I wish that was me.
I wish she dressed me in clothes and
Shut the fuck up.
Mr. Prosecutor!
I know, because he's a dog. That's what it is.
Left out a very crucial bit in your explanation. I'll be your dog if necessary.
I know I did. Jesus Christ.
She launched it through the air as if a person could be so lucky. And how exactly did she do that? No, this is very conducive to how I play him.
He is literally bearing his fangs at me. But he has a point.
Watch the TED show on Peacock, it's really good.
Oh my god, how exactly did it move through the air like that? As long as this remains... Jack, how many episodes of TED did you watch today?
Doesn't matter, 6, it doesn't matter.
As long as this remains unsolved, we won't be able to move any closer to the truth. Which reminds me, didn't he say this earlier?
Yeah, so the tension... Basically, it takes the show, but it sets it in the 90s, right? So basically, you get to watch Ted and John, but when they were like teenagers. It's got a really good sense of humor, and it kind of sets it as a situational sitcom. So like the cast overall is really, really good. I mean, Scott Grimes is in it. You also got I forget her name.
I
but
think
she's
I'm
really,
thinking
really
about
funny
something else that Lang was talking about that was not the
Oh, right.
show.
Mouse.
It's back to earlier. Mouse Hunt is a
Not
film
Mouse
originally.
Hunt!
Hey, I remember that just before Ambassador Alba went to give his speech. What if you like making this up? He called him into his office, right?
So,
Also, Mr. Edgeworth's really smart.
just before
I
the
did
murder-
not say that.
Just before the murder, Francisca was called here, right into this very room. If that's the case, then that may be another avenue I can pursue. Agent
go
Lang, in order for me to answer that question, I will need to hear
you.
testimony from Miss Von Karma. Okay.
Quercus, Alba, Kay, and Gumshoe are all just... Yo,
Did Kay and Gumshoe even come with us? They haven't
Yeah,
said
they're
anything
here.
since
What's,
we got here.
What's your guys' deal? Cool. Good talk.
Oh, I'm like here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm being arrested. Not sure.
Are you on my side now? Fuck it. They tap each other up.
I'm inclined to think he's agreeing with me.
I made a bet with Kay to see how fast we could solve the case. I made zero progress so far because Edward's just talking with Lang the entire time.
What are you up to now, pretty boy?
I feel like that is so like Edgeworth and them would just be making like, oh yeah, I'm gonna solve this case, and then they just follow Edgeworth into another room and stand there for 45 minutes while he talks.
I'd win.
They're like
Earlier-
horse racing, but with time.
Yeah.
You mentioned something of interest to me. You said that just before the
This game
murder
has like a
occurred.
time limit on investigations. Like they only had an hour. It
Oh
would
my
be
God.
like, so
I'm
we've
fucked.
established that Larry isn't the killer. Ding dong. Time for the class trial. Fuck.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
You said that just before the murder occurred, Miss Von Karma had been in this room because Ambassador Alba had called for her. And for that reason alone, you believe her to be the killer.
Yeah, I guess I did say something like that. Fuck it, sure.
In that case,
Sure, why not?
I believe it is my duty to ask her what her side of the story is.
Damn liberals. Not doing that. Do you really think a criminal would tell us the honest truth?
How dare you?
Why
I
are you
thought
on
she said
that
that to
side
Ezra.
now? Yeah.
As I've said numerous times, there is absolutely no proof that I am the killer. There's also no proof that I'm not, but I'm not Kilometers Edward. Don't you tell me you suspect me too.
I don't. I guess she was talking to me when she said that. However, I can't ignore the fact that you were in this room at one point in time, which is why I would like to hear about your movements in this room. Francisca, I feel that I still don't have enough information, which is why your testimony is incredibly important to the outcome of this case.
Ellipses. Alright. So, what would you like me to talk about? What would you like to talk to me about?
I'd like you
Alba.
to please talk to her about your movements in this room until the murder occurred.
The wolf howls and the hawk to us. Alright. Let's try this shade. But if what she has to say turns out to be a waste of time, I'll place her under arrest faster than you can howl. Oh.
As you wish.
I probably peeked the mic there. I don't care.
When don't you?
Movements in Alabas.
As I said earlier, I was assigned to guard duty in the Anabastian embassy. That's where I saw the steel samurai off on his way towards the ambassador's office. I returned to the Rose Garden for a bit and then checked up on the security of the situation. On the security situation? That's what I said. And so all the preparations were in place. I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office. He actually said, "Can I have you murder this man?" And I said, "Okay."
Francisca,
But I didn't do it.
I want us to make this clear from the very beginning. So what I wish to confirm is that the only time span in which you were in this office was before the murder occurred. Is that correct?
Yes, of course.
I see.
And I'm more Polish.
For now, that did sound a little Polish. For now, the only way that I can see for us to break out of this situation is to ask Francisca about her testimony in more detail.
That's kind of a compromise between detail and detail.
That was like that. I liked it. I think that's how I'm going to say it from now. I thought your duty was to fact-find anything you could about the smuggling ring.
Start giving us line readings.
Yes, it was my job. I had many jobs, I wore many hats, but upon hearing the Theatagarasu sent a calling card to the embassy. Ambassador Alba called upon us to protect the embassy instead.
What?
Was that incident 7 years ago, or have you forgotten what happened to you back then? Why am I more French?
Anything related to that
Morphing
case
into a
you were
vampire.
involved in
I
appears
just
to be
find a
rather
different
painful.
European country.
It's not exactly one I can really forget myself, except when I did forget said KG8 case for the entirety of case 3.
All along. Is
Is
anyone else here watching Agatha all along?
Quercus,
No.
we can talk about this later.
I heard that Apipraza is a personification of death, and that's really sexy, but that's all I heard.
Oh no, pal! I'm just finishing up my Ook and Gluck readings.
I did. Gumshoe, I told you to read that like 4 streams ago, and you're just finishing it.
It takes
Canonically, like 20
Some
minutes
do not
ago.
understand the deeper themes behind Ook and Gluck.
Deeper theme? Now, Kung Fu Caveman from the future.
And the Republic.
You need to be caught up before Dogman drops later this month.
It looks like you remember the case after all. I said this line earlier, but it's okay.
Of course I do. Of course you said it already. I was just afraid to skip it because last time you hadn't.
I suspected every location, every impossible escape route.
Holy shit, Wednesday Ortega's in chat.
Stop.
And every aspect of the
You already did this.
I did all that, and then after
Twice.
that, I did some shit again. I don't fucking know.
So the Steel Samurai.
I was just here. I was doing shit. I did
So
some
you were
other
at the
shit.
theater as well.
Yes, and I suppose you were also there as well, watching that stage show. What are you, a little child? You like little samurai
Well,
boys?
yes. Kay wanted to go, and we needed
don't
to be at the
believe you.
embassy.
Well, after the show was over and I saw the Steel Samurai off, I scout down a few samurai dogs really fast. I shoved them all in my mouth at once. It was like 8 samurai dogs that were really scared.
Why did you need to confirm the degree of preparation for even the speech? And why would you eat 7 samurai dogs at once?
It was 8. It was a code 6, of course.
My mistake.
But that's a
Joey
reason for my
Christmas.
No one knew just how the Yatagarasu would plan on getting in, right? Maybe it was through a samurai
You
dog.
were thinking this, yes, I suppose you're right.
And in the end, the Yatagarasu did choose to appear on the Rose Garden, as they were serving the samurai dogs, even if it did turn out to be nothing more than a shadow. Oh, who would have thought that she would use a shadow?
Calm down, Francisca. She must still be nursing a
Callisto,
grudge over the
Shadow,
fact that she
Shadow
couldn't
Callisto,
figure it out
I hate her.
herself.
Shadow Callisto.
Yeah, he's way in the shadow.
Callisto
Shadow
the
Callisto.
Hedgehog.
Shadow Baby.
Anyways, there was no one in the Rose Garden. ShadowCallisto.exe. As we were aware, the speech was set to start soon thereafter. You can't just say per chance.
Have you all seen the version of yourself? Like you've done the Blank the Hedgehog, right? You did that.
Oh yeah, I've done
No.
it. There is a Kale the Hedgehog out there, and I've met him.
I don't think I've done it
You know,
before.
I shouldn't.
Oh,
I'll
calm down.
send Jack the Hedgehog. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because every fictional character is named Jack.
Yeah. At the time of Alba's calling you to his office, Damask 2's body had yet to be found in this room. Is that correct?
That's right.
He's just
But Ambassador Alba was here. He was stood still like a tree. He was just standing there. One could hardly miss his rather large presence, large and moving like a tree.
My hedgehog form is like a commander, apparently.
God.
He's like hiring.
He's very steampunk.
a
Look up
criminal.
Quercus Alba's head.
Anything to get out of getting arrested.
Well, yeah. Me and I
How
arrest
do
him.
you? How do we know you're not lying?
Well, if you
Yeah.
need proof, I'm happy to oblige you. Why am I standing next to you if you're talking
I don't
against
know.
me? We're not looking at the same
Keeps
Why the
happening.
fuck you lying? Seriously, why you always lying?
Oh. Like I keep telling you, sorry, Kim was showing me furry porn. When I read this,
It's not furry.
Oh, the hedgehog. Yeah.
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 When I arrived at his office, Ambassador Alba was already here.
Interesting things pop up like with the hedgehog.
He typed in Sonic Goosey. He was standing by the flower box on the windowsill, watering his plants. He wasn't using water though. It was strange. He was like holding something out in front of him. Oh.
I
The
can
actual
attest to that.
hedgehog.
It might have been piss. I'm not sure.
Has anyone ever seen Quercus? I remember speaking with a lovely lady around that time
Oh.
here in my office.
Oh,
What was her name?
He's like, oh, she
I'm
must
back.
be really old. She must be in my range.
Someone play Pumpkin Hill. Bum bum bum. Hey, Pumpkin Hill. All right then. That's the testimony. Let's hear some details.
So Ambassador Alba was in this room at the time, was he?
When I arrived, the rest of it
Sure would
I
have been
think it was
great if
just-
this... I see no reason why this statement wasn't just in the testimony to start with. Like, it was obvious that we
no
needed
way.
more information about when she was actually in the office. or
Indeed.
whatever.
Indeed.
Watering the flowers on the window.
Indeed.
I'm such a supportive girlfriend. I know the sound bites.
Flowers
Thanks.
in bloom, the vines
Mouse
support
bites?
by its
Nothing
tips.
else, just the sound bites. Except for
Okay.
Banna, I hate that guy.
Yeah, I can play Xenoblade 2 later. I can show you Banner
I
in real
will
life.
leave. I will drug you.
Indeed.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna press this because I don't know what to present. for the sake of being thorough, I'd like to ask you something. How did you know that Ambassador Alba was watering his plants and or pissing on them at the windowsill?
What do you mean by that? I heard like a trickling noise.
The entrance to this room is on this side, however. The window is on the opposite side. If what you say is true, then when you entered the room, his body would have been like a wall. It would have been blocking your view of what
Wall?
you're doing.
It's a very large penis.
I suppose it was a bit hard to see around. I could have ended that sentence early. But fortunately for me, Ambassador Alba is not an immovable wall.
Huh?
He is only a man. I noticed before I entered, and as I did, turned around to greet me, and I was shocked.
Were his cock and balls out when he did so?
With a watering can in his hand, or so I thought. So it's only natural to believe that he was watering his plants, right?
So it's only natural to believe that he was wearing his pants, right?
For some reason, his robe was open,
I
and
suppose.
he was like shuffling things away into his pocket after his greeting.
Oh my god.
Think about his flowers. You know, the ones he pollinated. I mean, watered. He had
Alba's,
changed himself to this meeting with the utmost.
Alba's the fucking Willem Dafoe of the of the Edgeworth.
He's got a tree trunk down there.
That's why they call me Quercus Alba.
He's hooked up with that tree trunk.
They don't call. Listen. I bet he's well endowed and all that, but they don't call me She Long Lang for nothing. Yes. The plants in this room, they are all like my children.
I feel bad about this bit now. The passion flowers in the flower box on the windowsill are growing beautifully too. Are you fertilizing them? All four of them are in full bloom.
Oh, trust me, things are getting fertilized.
I still have absolutely no idea where this conversation is going, and I grow more and more afraid with each passing remark. Miss Von
I
Karma.
don't just have sex, Mr. Edgeworth. I fuck.
Miss Von Karma, what did you say just now?
About the piss or his tree trunk? I said the flowers are growing
flowers.
beautifully. It's out of season. What is this? The Sims 4 and the undercover? What about that statement do you not understand?
What do I not understand? I do not understand why a certain thing is the way that it is. I'd like for you to append that statement. Oh my god, so we added a statement to the testimony, and now we're adding another statement. Why didn't the testimony just start with the statement about the flowers, the initial one already being in there? Video game. What the fuck? Like, the testimony originally ended here. Then we pressed that and added this. Then we pressed this and added this. I think that is the only time in series history. I think that's the only time in series history where they've ever added 2 additional text boxes like that.
You know, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. Press this statement too.
No,
Why
because it
not?
says 4 passion flowers and there's only 2 in here, so I can finally fucking present something. Francisca?
No.
For some odd reason, your testimony
We're talking about
contradicts
Quercus Alba's
this
dick.
piece of evidence. No, we're not. Please.
It does appear that way.
I knew it. He's horrible. I knew we couldn't trust your words. Yes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm here too! What are you doing discrediting Miss Farquhar like this?
This is the first
I thought you
time
liked
she's
it when she
talked
went
since we came in here.
Yeah, sir, I'm here too.
Why are you guys here?
She always made me play as Luigi. Now I be Mario.
Now it's my turn.
I'm here as well, but
If you keep this up, she's gonna get taken away, sir.
Like a baby in the Sims.
What if she whipped him and gum? She was like, you know what? Fuck it, take her.
All I've done is state what I saw, and then I whipped a guy, you know, multiple times. I have made not a single mistake in my testimony. And for this, I am still under suspicion for murder? So fucked up. Is the number of flowers really all that important at this juncture, kilometers?
At the very least,
Mitas?
it is a
Mr. Mitas?
contradiction in this enigmatic case. That's one way to
I
describe
wouldn't call it that.
it. One that I find hard to dismiss as irrelevant.
Then let's hear it, Mr. Prosecutor. What does the fox say? What does the number of flowers have to do with anything? What does it prove?
What does Lang Zi say?
The Atagarasu got into the window.
Yatta, 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 yatta. I believe the answer
What
to
does
that.
the kitsune say?
To examine that flower box. Okay. Let's examine the flower box then.
They're my beloved flowers. I've grown them with the utmost care.
And yet 2 of them have died under your watch.
Shut the fuck up. So I ask that you please be gentle with them as you examine them, Mr. Edgeworth, or else it means you will get real mad at me.
I understand.
That's it.
Oh, you're with the dogs.
Oh, fuck. Yes.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Shoves it off the windowsill.
This
What?
This
Right
what?
through the middle that is like palm shaped.
This-
Like it's like round.
You're
I
right.
could probably put my
This-
hands around it.
Don't let him say the line. Don't let him say the line.
This
Don't
watering can has a rather robust design,
Was it worth it?
much like Quercus
Mr.
Alba's
Edgeworth, what are you
penis.
doing your stuff we can clearly see for ourselves? Tell us about the dick footprint. What? Wasting time talking about that? Miss Von Karma's gonna get arrested. This
All
is
right,
exactly
I
what
get it. I'll examine something else. Jesus.
Think about the gas prices.
This patch of soil looks as though it has had something removed from it. Lang Z? Lang, are you gonna talk? What's going on?
added into the
Kirk,
soil.
why?
Dude, it's funny.
Something was removed from the soil.
It had to be inserted first, you know?
Yes,
Something-
yes, I
Based on
understand.
the indentation, something
Really
cylindrical
big?
in shape.
Something,
Round.
something girthy. Why did you clam up all of a sudden? I'm still waiting for it. I'm still waiting for an explanation. Okay.
Agent Lang, flowers are best appreciated in silence.
Who said
Was
that?
being silent. Then you got mad at me.
It looks like 2 things were pulled out of this flower box.
Speaking of pulling out,
Okay, the name of these flowers, I believe they're called passion flowers.
The only
Despite being
passionate
called
things.
flowers, they are actually a species of vine. They appear to be growing well and are well supported by these
they're not the
plant
only things that are
supports.
growing well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but no matter how much I look at it, it looks like there are only 2 here to me. They're not the only things that are in a pair of 2. You realize, don't you, sis?
Sir!
Is this
Your
gold?
little lie has failed you.
Ah! Kilometers Edgeworth. Hurry up and shut this man up or we'll be already.
Well, I can't
I could just
present
like
anything
but you
yet,
can
so I
tweak
have
it.
to just keep clicking things. Sorry.
Impressive-
Okay, finally.
Impressive for a video game this long to fail the Bechdel test.
And it's not just because Edgeworth is in every
Solves the
scene.
case for me.
Right. I believe I have just the piece of evidence you require.
Oh, you do you? Ace Attorney game definitely passes the Bechdel test. The great Ace Attorney.
That's why they call him great, because he respects women.
Yeah, he listens. He takes a knee and he says, "Yes, Usada, what you were saying." Don't mind me. I'm just taking a knee.
Contact forever.
I'm taking an.
Yeah,
I just,
he has the shirt that says a black woman is talking.
Mr. Sato, I just
quiet
remembered
and learn.
sexism exists. I'm gonna take a knee now. Oh, that's really not okay. You have such confidence in the face of your current plight, but I highly doubt it'll last until the end.
Can I just present my evidence without you howling like a wolf, Agent Lang?
Hungry like a
We'll
wolf.
see if you have any bite to back up that bark after you see my
Will Lang
evidence.
see?
Will Lang see? The truth the passion flowers reveal can be seen in this piece of evidence. Oh, fuck me. I don't know.
Long, it's girthy, and it has
Wait a
incredible
minute.
aura.
The hair sticks. They're the sticks that were holding up the flowers. That's why they have dirt in them. Let's go. Shinya, who was supposedly in Babal the entire time, had these hair sticks on her. If I hadn't clicked on these for no reason an hour ago, I would not have figured this out this quickly. That looked exactly like the plant supports in this flower box. In other words,
Those are the
I
second
believe
longest
it can be
things
said-
in this room.
I believe it can be said that these hair sticks are in actuality support sticks for the passion flowers.
And so what? Is this really all that important to the case?
Of course it is. It means that we found yet another item that was smuggled between the countries tonight.
I can think of an item that, if laid out, would be between two.
Quercus, shut the fuck up!
Can you just explain that one?
Going to great detail.
Think about it logically, Agent Lang. These sticks were originally in Alabast, but somehow they wound up in Sheena's hands, who was in Babal
I can think of another
the whole
thing I
night.
want to put.
So make no mistake, these sticks were smuggled somehow, just like the knife and statue. Quercus, Alba, you're 76. That's disgusting.
Half your age plus 7. Oh fuck! I might be fucked.
How
Don't
old
check.
is she?
Don't check. Very well.
Most of the characters in these games are in their 20s, Quercus.
Yeah, half his age plus 7 is definitely like 40 something. I want to hear from you exactly how they wound up in Babal.
How did these support sticks find their way to Babal, and why? There must be some reason as to why they ended up there. Aha! So that's why. Agent Lang, if you would please
I
take
see.
a look at this and tell me
I
its
see.
shape.
Are you gonna show me Quercus Alba's dick?
No!
It's just another dick, isn't it?
No! The shape
No,
of
it's a
the
tree
support
trunk.
sticks is what's important. For
You
when
haven't
they are
changed the line,
used
just to not
with
say
something in
so
this room. For when they are used with something in this room, that's when it all comes into focus.
Oh, there's something in this room that if you
Crossbow.
use, it takes all the
No,
focus.
no, it's the crossbow on the wall, you bastard.
I'm really good at that. That's a crossbow. Wait, you're not really suggesting.
I am. These hair sticks, or rather, plant support sticks, they make for perfect arrows. I've done it. I found the
that's
common thread that connects the two offices.
I'm a genius.
But this thread has yet to be completely untangled. Even using the arrows, how does this explain how the statues were transported? Furthermore, who could it have been who fired these sticks as arrows? You know, I'll
Well,
say
there's something else in this room that if you fire it, is
there
mighty as an
must
arrow.
be a common thread that ties all of these things together. That one barely made
Mr.
sense,
Prosecutor.
Mr. Alba.
He's implying that his cum is really powerful.
No, why did you explain it?
You didn't realize that Quercus Alba's cum could. No, okay. You guys what happened when you tie a statue to an arrow, right? I have killed. I have no children because I've killed every woman I have sex with just how powerful my cum is.
Sir,
That's what Edward thought would happen in Twilight.
It's so powerful it creates a new hole. Oh, that's
sir,
You just
sir,
shoot through it
no,
like a rifle
that's a
round.
tech. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. That's a Tech Knight from the Boys joke. I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
Is that really? Does he say that?
No,
foul,
he doesn't say
Tech
that,
Knight
but
joke.
he would. Technical foul, Tech Knight joke.
That's a technical foul.
No, nothing. Penalty 10.
You don't get to
Crazy
say
Nights
that.
reference.
Guy.
Penalty. A Crazy Nights Whitey reference. Penalty. It's me, Whitey from A Crazy Nights. I'm in the case now.
Stop. No, 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 no. Say your title.
So, The ball was straight to the Yanagarachi close.
Let it be
and then
known.
shot over here.
Let it be known. When I said earlier today, jokingly, that Jack was going to be annoying, and specifically that more annoying than me today, I was right. I was right.
It sounds to me like you got it.
Oh my god.
Good point, Whitey. Even if you fired the arrows from this side, they wouldn't go far with a statue tied to them.
Why is this an argument? Why is this a testimony sequence?
I don't think you. I don't need to tell you that the Prima Du statues didn't sprout wings. And as we've established, the only way to fly is via wings. You're a realist after all, ain't you?
Oh, Lang. The Prima Du statues didn't sprout wings. Of course they
What are
didn't.
you on?
They had wings.
Who think Gluck don't have wings? Stupid.
I feel much better already.
He was genuinely worried.
I was worried for a second. I was afraid for a second that you were unaware of that crucial fact. Now we can sit down.
It's
watch
only
some Eight Crazy
crucial
Nights.
because you're under the belief that wings are necessary to this equation. They're not. You need to free your mind a bit more and let it fly like a hawk to the answer. Like a hawk to an answer.
Like a hawk to a gust of wind.
The Prima Du statue's true, this is my line, but not on a wing. Allow me a bit of your time. Even more, you've already allowed me an hour and a half, but here, I'll explain this part to you, too. Jesus.
Crossing part 2. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. No, they're not.
But that incredible scene just happened to have been caught on film, resulting in this photo.
What an incredible scene it was. This photo was taken by a freelance photojournalist, right?
Yes, whose name we shall not mention or involve in this case. We already have too many dumb characters.
Oh, thank you, Chad. And not every photojournalist is known to be honest, right?
You made me look at the chat.
Especially not ones that sell photos of splits and giant creatures to tabloids.
You mean
Giant
spirits? You mean
The
spirits?
only giant creature I see.
Yes, I know what you mean. I've seen those sorts of photos many a time in court. But there have been. Why are we still talking about Nana? Skip. Skip.
You know, when they were taking the surgeon's
Skip.
photo,
Skip.
it wasn't a submarine.
Skip. I don't care. This is
done.
not necessary.
I have never stepped through TSA without the thing going off and them just begging.
You're an ambassador. Do you have to go through TSA?
They say, please, can I do a strip search?
Yeah, they say, listen, nothing procced. We just need to see the monster you're working with. And I always oblige them. But then sometimes they don't let me on the plane because they say, sir, you're not allowed to bring weapons on the plane.
Okay, so this...
Someone take me to the veterinarian because my python is sick.
His last statement in this testimony is literally just, you're a realist, aren't you? We are in agreement that an arrow by itself would reach the other side, correct?
No.
Coleman's going to rewatch the VOD and really appreciate it.
No, I'm going to rewatch the VOD and cut everything from the highlights.
How dare you?
Whenever Coleman's not participating in a bit, everyone should be asking, why is this not in the edit? Wow, there's some great bits in this VOD. Why is it not in the... Oh, Coleman's not in the... Listen, player respect player. That's what I did when I edited the Ace Attorney vid. I would be like, this is a good bit, but Jack's not participating, so...
Bye-bye.
The channel's called Jack Corey Gang, alright? I don't make the rules. But just the arrow by itself is pretty meaningless, don't you think, Mr. Prosecutor? Because the things they wanted to smuggle were a lot bigger than nothing. Did someone say bigger?
If you didn't do it there, I would have. That's not necessarily true.
What?
What I need right now is not further discussion of my conclusions or of Quercus's dick, I need the launching of my... What does that even mean? What if the shooter wanted to launch with the crossbow was not the statues themselves, but rather something... Okay, so she was creating a zip line. This is the most obvious thing ever. Okay, I've actually figured it out.
This big.
If it wasn't
Wasn't that
a
big.
statue, what did the crossbow launch? It launched the wire that we found in the other building to create a zip line over there. I'm locked in. I know what I'm doing now.
Someone's got to know what's happening.
Finally! For once,
I'm too busy
I'm
making
the
money.
one who knows what's happening. Everyone else is too busy talking about Quercus Alba's cock.
I think Coleman.
You cheated, you would say the same thing.
Right, bro, this cock is kind of large.
Editing Coleman, please post an image of that one guy holding up a boulder as he's like struggling with the weight.
Sisyphus?
And it's
I
us
am
doing all of the
Sisyphus
funny
right
jokes.
now.
And then you're sitting in the background as like the guy off stage.
One must imagine Quercus Alba hung.
One doesn't have to imagine.
Finally, we have reached this point in our discussion. For I present to you that which was carried by the arrow from the crossbow.
The kitsune? I get it now, Mr. Prosecutor. I can see exactly what you're trying to say.
I highly doubt that.
I really don't think so.
We should load the save file, go back to case 3.
No!
You're saying that the wire
Coleman, can you make a
tied to an
save
arrow
state?
and then shot into Mr. Coach and Bamochan's office. All the way from the 5th floor of the Alabastian embassy. That's where they keep the tubes.
No!
The two.
Down to the 3rd floor of the Barbalese.
Yeah?
Dinner's ready.
Alright, we're...
How embarrassing.
Hell.
She was
family that loves
Okay,
him.
no, she was telling me the dinner's ready. This wasn't a be quiet one.
We heard.
Because
no,
I-
we heard.
No, yeah,
Because
we want-
I'm
Yeah,
not
me
the
too.
one shouting today.
I have a family who loves me. If what you're claiming is really what happened, I can see how. Listen, Coleman. I know it's not me. All right. I listen. I know this anger you feel towards me isn't about me. And so, in the future, when you're looking on this VOD and you're saying, "I'm being a little mean to Jack," I want to tell you, you don't even need to say sorry. I forgive you.
It's not your fault.
So, if you're watching this in the future and you're saying, he's such a loyal friend and I'm treating him poorly, it's okay. I know.
Okay.
Well, no. What you need to be saying is, it's not your fault.
Also, that's a movie reference.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault.
It wasn't your fault.
That whole monologue. Anyway, I can see how Alabast's Prima Du statue could be moved. Gravity could be. The question is which one? Sign off in the comments below and I'll Venmo you $10.
Oh my God.
Gravity could be used to move the statue down
Chat,
the wire.
what movie was he
from the 5th
referencing?
to
Chat.
the 3rd floor. It's a little obscure. So if you're able to successfully name the scene, I'll be very
Dean?
yeah. But then, what about the ball Prima Du? What about Ball's Prima Du statue? It's like 2 bits convulging.
Oh my God.
It's called. Dark Shadow in this photo is clearly flying away from Babal. What if they really?
Wait,
started
so
laying
I
on-
was right when I said the statue was flying away from Babal and not Alabasta, actually, like an hour.
Well, yeah, but the question was which statue, because the statues were swapped.
Yes. Going on the
Stilly. Going in the opposite way of gravity from the 3rd floor of the Babalese embassy. What if they really started laying on it was long, hard, and throbbing, just like a lot of
God.
us being like, "Ugh,"
Yeah.
That would be if it was peak.
up to the 5th floor of the Alabastian embassy. How do you explain that?
Aliens.
Aha! I think I finally see how the gears behind this whole trick works. Uh-oh, I don't. Agent Nang,
Tricks are
the
kids.
motion used behind this trick. I wonder if
Word.
perhaps you have yet to envision how it works.
Motion? What motion?
This is the motion that was employed to smuggle. What does that even mean?
The motion of the ocean.
Bungee. Okay. Is it bungee or is it rotary?
Bungee action.
Swinging?
I want bungee
Wait, no.
action.
Okay, shush. Why? Wait, Lauren, did you say it's swinging?
I would say swinging, because bungee is when you have a force that bounces back up like a rubber band.
Oh shit! Wait, you actually are a science major. You actually know what the difference between these are.
Don't listen to her. Hearing Edgeworth say bungee action sounds funny.
We don't have enough help for that!
That's it explicitly tells you how much
A
help
swinging motion was employed. No, I'm saying I don't want to lose any more help.
Swinging lifestyle. Oh, it actually looks like we might be wrong. Heh. You should have thought that one through, Mr. Prosecutor, because if they use that, the statue would swing right back into the building's wall.
Damn.
I guess it would have been Bungie.
Lord.
Propel against the wall.
Oh, shame. I guess you should listen to your friend Jack. He's very smart and pretty traditionally handsome, too.
I need to calm down and think this through once more. Used to send the statue up. It's gotta be...
It would be Bungie.
Well, okay, wait.
Up and it's
My question is, what does it mean by rotary motion? Does it mean like...
No. So when it says rotary motion, it means he would pull out like a really old phone.
Jack,
And he would like...
shut up. I'm trying to figure this out.
Like the WandaVision story.
Yeah.
Bungee action! A bit of bungee action was employed. Okay, that was... Even if we failed, that was worth it.
Bungie, like the Halo developers?
See,
What?
I was still anticipating that we were doing like a zip line and not that he was just jumping.
So, okay.
Listen, Lauren, no one is saying that your logic is bad.
No. Okay, my interpretation of rotary motion is that somehow the statues were being like almost conveyor belted between the locations, which I think is what is actually what they're
Are you
actually
saying
doing.
that the wire acted as a bungee cord and the statue was hauled up? No, I'm saying there was some,
That's a
bungee
simple way
action.
of putting it, but yes.
I feel like
Bungee
Edward, like, moves
action.
he moves his shoulders a bit when he says bungee action.
Bungee action.
Did you think that about the weight of the statue at all? That thing is solid gold.
Gold isn't very heavy.
Before that thing ever reached the office window, the wire would have snapped.
Not if it were fake.
But Lang, you're
Get on your knees, Mr. Edgeworth. But okay, let's consider your idea and say that the wire has the elasticity required.
Lang hated this hypothesis. He's about to go into a whole scientific explanation of why bungee action is impossible.
Where's Emma Sky when you need her?
Mr. Edgeworth, it's bungee action.
That's not the Emma. That's your Rhoda Tenero voice.
I know, but if I voiced Emma Sky, that's the
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad we didn't let you then. Okay,
Damn.
Look, you already made one female character have that voice.
It would have been too much.
Fuck you. I thought, okay, I'm having a bit of a hard time right now dealing with this asshole playing the game. Constantly steamrolls me.
Why did they write so much dialogue for him in response to bungee action, bro? He's had like 10 lines.
He's tweaking over bungee.
Bro's mansplaining to Edgeworth why bungee action is impossible.
Is this how women feel when I talk?
Action.
It's really to like.
Unfortunately for me, it appears that Agent Lang has successfully mansplained to me why I was wrong. I need to calm down. I should.
Bungee action.
Bungee action?
Bungee action.
Why is it a bungee?
So it wasn't Bungie.
I guess the answer is rotary motion. I should have.
Rhoda Tenero motion.
The one time I listened to my friends before picking the answer that I kind of think it is.
Like you no, do not rewrite
Oh,
history
believe
to be like,
me.
I thought it was the stupid one the whole time.
I
for
have
the
no
record."
idea why it's
You
rotary
know the one
motion.
that makes no sense and we thought last because it's stupid? I thought that one initially.
I believe it was okay. I would say if I'd been answering it on my own, swinging motion would have been the last one I would have picked. I'm not sure if I would have picked bungee or rotary first. If the two statues were transported simultaneously.
When was that ever an option?
Simultaneously, which is what you said in the manga? Get real. The statues would collide somewhere along the way.
Did I ever say that there was only one line of wire between the two offices?
I can only think of one thing as It's my
If you
dick.
shot an arrow with the two ends of a wire tied to it, a circular belt can be formed. So my crackpot theory about it being a conveyor belt was 100% correct. I was right.
So
You were wrong.
We established this.
This is so stupid. Oh fuck. Give me one.
I mean, this is a great place.
Okay, it doesn't. Okay,
Lang Z says, always help others that help you.
okay. It doesn't not make sense because Callisto did have two hairpins from which she could have shot two things. The problem is that
Two
never.
hairpins?
Yeah. The problem is that never before this point was the idea that there could have been two arrows shot out brought up. Like, that's
Or
the
that
issue.
the statues were moving at the same time.
Or that they were both moved.
See, I just kind of assumed that they were both moved at the same time.
Take into account the tension between the two wires.
Why is this
The
like a
top one
science
would
experiment now?
sag
God damn
This
it.
is so. This case
Yeah.
sucks. This is the worst case in the series.
It's so bad.
It's
It
like
might deserve its own tier.
It's
it
like
might deserve
we're
its own tier.
it's like we're at the point now where the case is making progress and we're not stopping on like tangential subjects, but it's still so granular
Well,
and it
put it into context. This is not us having to do a bunch of bullshit to figure out like the one secret piece of evidence that'll prove who the killer is. This is us having to do a bunch of random bullshit to have the permission to find the one piece of evidence that'll let us know
One
who
piece.
know who the secret killer is.
every
We're not even at the infamous part of this case yet, by the way.
Yeah.
Part of
we
this
haven't
case that's
even
infamous for sucking. We're not even
Agent
there.
Lang,
made-
I don't care about your physics explanations. As you know, the Primadou statue is a one-of-a-kind national treasure. And the fact that Babel's statue is a hollow replica of the real statue. When was that established? That probably was established, but like in throwaway
Hollow Knight.
dialogue hours
We
ago.
knew it was a replica. I don't know if it was ever established to be hollow.
Silk song.
Okay, I will say that I proposed this idea earlier that it was able to be bungeed because it was empty,
Let me hold on.
which would make more sense.
It was a
Because I was
fake.
able to do
A
it.
bit of bungee action. You know?
Yeah,
I feel
okay.
like all of our
Bungee
explanations make more sense. than
Bungee
the
action.
explanation.
I feel like if you utilize swing,
Now
bungee,
she's
and
telling me to be
wind
quiet.
reaction, you would
Bungee
be able
gum has the properties of both
to do
rubber
whatever
and
fucking
gum.
whatever.
Okay, I've checked the evidence. Nowhere in the evidence for the statues does it mention Babel's being hollow. That's something they expected you to just remember, I guess.
I feel like if they suspected that one of them is fake, they would have weighed them. You know, like
Oh
once.
my god. And the fact that Babel's statue is a hollow replica of the real statue. It would naturally be lighter than the real one, meaning that my idea is very possible. God damn it.
I'm valid too.
Even Edgeworth doesn't sound sure. Like, he's basically just going, you see, actually, I'm right, because...
Lang Z says, open a chest, it might turn out great.
No.
Until then, it's just a crate. Oh, actually, this one's fun.
Yeah. Okay, I want to demonstrate to you what your mic picked up. Your mic picked up...
This one.
That's all we got.
Give me a second. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn down my sensitivity to the absolute lowest.
Lang Z says...
Where'd that one go? How much did that pick up?
Not any more than before.
Were you mewing?
No. Let's hear all your guys' awesome loud howls.
I can't. My mom just... I claim Mom just told me to be quiet. I can't do an awesome howl anymore.
She did tell you to be quiet.
Okay,
I
no.
knew it.
That time, she just now walked in. That was her... Here is what I believe
Tried
happened.
to get us.
Miss Yu and her mystery co-conspirator set themselves up in the
Me.
2 different rooms.
Wrong sound effect.
No. Right sound effect. Right sound effect. The co-conspirator bridged the rooms by shooting the 2 ends of the wire down on 1 arrow. Wait, they shot the 2 ends on 1 arrow? Not 2 arrows?
Why?
two
Then
arrows?
actually it doesn't make any sense then. What?
Yeah, it does.
What?
The
It's
two
really
of them
weird.
covered the statues and proceeded to transport them.
She shot it and then tossed it over to her.
Okay, why then are 2 hair sticks missing? What? After the switch was completed, another arrow was fired, and that carried the other end of the wire down to Babal where it was being... What? This doesn't make any sense, bro. And to do that, Miss Yu hid it inside the grandfather clock. QED? What is QED? What's going on? Am I tripping?
Quid pro quo.
He's big.
Quercus emits dog shit?
Can I go now?
You're supposed
No,
to
you
buy it,
fucking can't, Quercus.
Oh, god damn it.
But I'm not a killer. I don't know what the fuck a pulley is.
I could never stage this. I'm stupid.
Not yet.
I don't understand.
I still haven't had my dessert yet.
No, Lang, I want to go eat dinner,
Mr.
Lang.
Prosecutor.
Wolves don't have dessert.
I need to delay this case even more.
The proof is in the pudding, as it were.
Did someone say pudding? Pudding is a nice.
Oh my god, it's like they wrote this case as a joke to be as purposefully
Pudding.
long and meandering as
Pudding.
possible. What are
More
you
like
people talking
more
about?
like pudding. More like putting my dick between those ass cheeks.
Oh,
I'm just skipping
You're
now. I
just
don't fucking
skipping
care.
the
I'm
line.
skipping mine too. I don't fucking. What
Well,
I
it's
made
just
out
sit
of
down, sit
one
down.
more piece of
Yeah,
evidence.
Oh, this
One more piece of evidence, and then we're
Case
out
too
of this
bad, we're
section of
skipping
the
it.
game.
Case 5 or case 4? No, this is case 5.
Case too bad. We're skipping it.
Oh, too bad. Understood.
Sorry,
You
guys.
have a piece of evidence that will
a
turn
year
your
in community college
hypothesis into.
allows you to probe the depths of my Emersonian mind.
Well then, imagine like playing this game and being like, "Oh, I'll finish this case on like the car ride." You know, we're going on vacation and being like, "Oh,
You finish
If-
it
this
next
one's
week.
long."
If I'd been
Yeah.
if I had been playing this case on my DS, I would already be at the point where I'm just mashing through text until I see something that's maybe
Yeah.
important.
You mean like right now?
Every
Yeah,
line
yeah,
is like,
but
oh, right,
worse.
the poison for Cusco, the
Mhm.
poison specifically chosen to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Poison.
That's how the entire thing is
The
written.
thing that made
Except
it
they also
possible to
explain.
create...
Except they also have to explain to you like the chemical compound of the poison.
All right, so let's
Yeah.
find out what made it possible to create a circular
It's
belt
okay.
out of a length of wire. I believe that it is right here in this very room. Oh my
Are
god.
you fucking serious?
Fucking-
Alright, I'm gonna go feed them.
Are you
I
fucking
believe
serious?
this is what made the circular belt transportation method possible.
The fan.
I don't
The
know. The fan? Oh my god, they attached it to the... This is so stupid.
I'm so
He's
smart.
so smart.
And I thought the turnabout big top Rube Goldberg machine was stupid. This one is somehow worse. This case makes turnabout big top look like it's S tier.
Well, the only problem with Turnabout Big Top is just that it's long.
What?
You haven't
Oh,
played
wait, no,
turnabout
I'm
big
thinking
top.
I'm thinking of Turnabout. What's it called? It's the Samurai Showdown one.
Turnabout big top is from the second game, Kirk.
Turnabout Samurai? Turnabout Samurai is way more promising.
Mhm. Oh.
Oh yeah, I
The
just
last piece to this trick are the two pulleys.
Precisely. The ceiling fans double as pulleys in this case. And thanks to the fact that there is one installed in each of the offices, the ceiling fans made for perfect pulley set for the wire to run on. Can you hear the
I don't
utter
think they
hatred in my
integrated
voice?
For that with wave.
I would love if Edgeworth was just wrong. Like, I would love nothing more than for someone to be like,
Lake is just like, no, what? No.
are we really doing this right now?
Bro, I wish it was bungee action, but as you thoroughly explained to me, it wasn't. So
Oh,
clearly it's
Bungie
a
actually is
fan
pretty fun.
conveyor
Lake's
belt.
like,
It's
actually,
rotary, like some kind of pulley system.
Yeah.
Lake lobotomizes himself, and he's like, actually, never mind. Bungie
I am a
action was right.
genius.
This
That's
must
really
be
not-
it. This is how the smugglers bypass the impenetrable security.
You're really something else, Mr. Prosecutor. I bet you figured it all out already, haven't you? You know who the big hot shot that set up this real stage show is, don't you?
The person
mean,
who set up
yeah,
this
it's
rather
kind of
large and
obvious.
complex stage show needs to be someone who had foreknowledge of the existence of a ceiling fan in both
Jesus,
offices.
we know who it is.
It's Quercus Alba. Jesus Christ.
What? Huh? Just skip through until it asks us the name.
Just do
They're
it.
just gonna keep saying, it has to be someone. I have to name him. I will name this person.
Yeah,
I'm going to name this
They're
person.
like, why are you so hesitant
You're
to
going
name
to name this person?
as-
I am going to name
Wait,
the
what?
answer?
I can't just present the person? You know, in other games you can present profiles. Just let me present a profile this time. What am I?
Yeah, they did that, and then we're like, no, we're actually like they did in the second and third game.
Would it be
So-
the
No.
flowers?
That's too much dialogue for me to have to write.
You know, I'm pretty sure the latent crossover also lets you present profiles. Funnily enough, it's one of like 3 Ace Attorney games that do.
Is it?
Double-
I
Would
don't
it be the
even.
flowers?
Like we all know it's
I
Quercus
don't
Alba,
give a
but
fucking-
what evidence am I?
Try what Lauren said. Try the flowers.
Because there's 2 of them missing.
I mean, it is the only Quercus Alba related evidence, so this smuggling could not have been
Quercus
possible without the use of the crossbow. Furthermore, the arrows that were shot by the crossbow were
Alba.
plucked, as it were, from the flower box in this very room. Could I not have just said this is Quercus Alba's office and he, like, they were planted so long ago that the passion flowers had time to go big that Miss Von Karma didn't even notice the arrows when she visited this room today. On top of all this, the fact that the culprit knew that both offices had ceiling fans tells us that the person had very detailed information of the embassy's layout. I guess if I'm gonna accuse a foreign ambassador, I need to like over-explain why so he can't know me.
Hear me out. Yeah, this is gonna avoid him going, no, for
Yeah,
sure.
right. The person I am accusing of hatching this plan
No.
is the person who grew the flowers in the flower box with the utmost care.
Yeah, he's gonna
Thus,
surrender
it can
real
only
easily.
be you, Quercus Alba.
He won't talk for 6 hours.
What?
Ah.
I was hanging out with Gumshoe and Kay. What the fuck are we talking about?
You're
Yeah,
under
yeah.
accusation.
We're watching.
Oh, guys, kind of agree.
What?
Are you out of your
Wait,
mind about
can
it?
everyone play? Everyone who can pull it up and let's all like try to play it at the same time. It's just,
Oh yeah,
All right, 3, 2,
Wait,
I don't know
1.
where it is. I don't know where it is.
Oh, 3.
That was never gonna work.
That's the point, Coleman.
Are you out of your mind,
You're
Kilometer?
just out of sync and playing sporadically.
I'm
What are you using the soundboard
I
for?
am
Like a
certain
soundboard?
of what I'm saying, and I am sure that he is the culprit.
Oh, because he's the only one here who's not a main character. That kind of makes sense, actually. Tell me, Mr. Prosecutor. What was the ambassador trying to accomplish by doing all the stuff you just outlined? Why in the world would he need to use a trick like that?
I
He
understand.
has extraterritorial rights. He
I
can just kill
understand
people.
your need to doubt me. However, there is one thing that stands out to me as very odd.
Just one thing, huh?
Why is this
The
old guy
one single
doing
end
weird
result Ambassador
sounds?
Alba sought to obtain.
The statue.
If we were to
It was to
examine
get the other
the
statue.
focus of this
Yeah,
complex
to
trick,
get the statue.
I
realize
believe
the
we will
first-
finally find the answer to everything. So we should examine the statue.
So if I do not find somebody soon,
You did the wrong one!
What?
I'll blow
No,
up.
no, okay. But why would he... No, because that was the Babal statue. I clicked on the Babal statue. Why would he want...
They were
he-
As far as it would have been the
But-
Alabamian
No. Because he swapped them. Why would he... He needed the Babal statue. That's why he swapped them.
Yeah.
So, the Babal... Why would I... Are you saying I should
It's
present
the
the
statue.
Alabast
Fucked
one?
up. Lose hell.
Are you saying I should present
Either
the
or.
Alabast statue?
He needed the Alabast statue to prove his country's legitimacy.
He already had... What? He's from Alabast, guys.
Guys, We can't turn against each other. It's the game that's stupid. Just
No,
present
no,
the
no.
other side.
Okay, okay. And then I'll let them explain why it's actually that one I needed to present. I
You
would
see, he
fully
needs the Ook
understand.
statue instead of the Gluck statue.
I would fully understand the reasoning had the situation been the reverse. However, to go through the trouble of swapping the real statue for the fake. Oh, that's right. One of them's
Didn't even want
real
to
and one of them's... I keep forgetting one of them's real and one of them's fake. They're not just two of the
one of
same
them's
statue.
like an Ook statue, and then the other one's
I
like,
sense a
oh,
very
oh,
shady
oh, oh,
reaction
okay.
for such a bizarre incident. And who better to ask for that reason than King Primadou himself? This case sucks so much, dude.
That what he's called?
That's what the
I
big
see.
statue is called, or something.
Ambassador Alba. Well, it's called the Ghost. Will be examined
I don't even know it's real anymore.
with or without your permission.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, thank God it's almost over.
Yeah, we're in the end, right? So it should be pretty
Yeah,
fast.
right?
We've identified
Yeah.
the killer.
We have the
so awesome.
we have the means,
Be
the
so
motive, the
cool.
method, the location,
I'm just
everything
worried.
we possibly need.
We're piecing together who did the crime, so I mean, surely it'll come to a close pretty soon.
Please.
How long have you been this busy for?
Go.
Stop
Go.
him.
Stay your line.
Oh,
Oh,
no, you're up, babe.
Oh, I didn't even know. Hey,
It
this
is
guy kind
tiny.
of looks like a Steel Samurai, don't you think? Maybe it's because they look alike and he was picked to be the Goodwill Ambassador.
I honestly probably could have skipped that instead of waiting for you because I don't know what the point of this is.
I really
Take a-
need to hear the steel
Take a
samurai
look at this
moan.
area around the base of his neck. It looks like a gap.
Hey, you're right. Maybe it's meant to be some kind of secret.
Perhaps
Like a
it's
hole,
possible to
or
open
even-
the statue from this gap in its construction.
There's someone there.
It's really like you could probably fit 2 hands around this hole.
You know what else you can fit 2 hands around?
that was
Not
the
my-
joke.
Not
All
my
right,
gift.
here goes. I'm
There's a
opening it.
I'm a
There's
big fan of
evidence.
a hat on a hat kind
No,
of
it
thing,
really
and
can't
also
open up.
the audio is very unclear sometimes. It's sort of hard
Hey,
to
what's this
make out.
thing that fell out? Like, shit?
I believe a more thorough,
It's a
new
statue shit
new
itself.
evidence unlocked. What in the... Is
Is
this...
that a Feastables chocolate bar? I like my cheese drippy, bruh.
It's the plates for making
For
lunch.
lunchly. For
No,
lunchly.
no.
Lunchly bowl.
Somehow,
I like my cheese drippy, bruh.
it appears that we've at long last arrived at the
end
exit
of part
to
one.
this
At the lunch-
complex labyrinth. We finally hold within our hands one of the counterfeit money plates, and the reason why the replica was smuggled into Alabas to begin with.
Wow, the case must end soon because he has such dislike.
Bro, I feel like there were so many easier ways he could have gotten this back than a zipline conveyor belt statue swap. Like,
He is the ambassador. He could have just said,
Let's
Let's-
take a look at the queso cheese.
he could have
And drip.
He could
I
have just
like my
said,
cheese
like,
drippy,
he
bruh.
could have just asked, like, Poleno, can I meet with you in your office? And then distracted Poleno for
Sure.
5 minutes,
Come on in.
gotten the thing, and then, like,
I mean, we've seen that he's not above murder.
I mean,
and
distracting
conspiracy.
Plano would also be easy. You could just give him like keys. And be
Right,
like, oh, keys. Yes, love them.
the
We've seen he's not above murder and espionage. There are way easier ways to do this than a fucking bungee cord rotary system.
The Primadou statue can only be handled by the ambassador or the secretariat, and the replica is nothing more than a hollow shell covered in gold. These 2 circumstances make the statue the ideal object in which to hide contraband. After receiving the statue containing the counterfeit piece from Sheena, the ambassador had the misfortune of accidentally running into Damask too. Surprised by the thief, the ambassador raised the replica statue at Damask 2 and, well, he killed him. In order to frame
Let's
the steel
go, baby.
samurai for the
GG.
murder,
Well
he
played.
covered the samurai sword in blood.
What? I just got one hit.
Right, bro.
A 70-year-old man.
A 70-year-old man lifted a giant statue.
Who's like thin and lanky.
Well,
Yeah.
Ambassador Alba,
Hydrogen bomb popping baby.
I'm surprised you would.
The leader of the smuggling ring? My country is a mess. It's an understatement. And it's all because of you.
You're the one who killed the mask too? I care very much about
Answer
him.
us.
My friend.
I loved him, my baby.
I never thought
Clearly.
you would figure things out to this level.
Huh?
I'm gonna try to go hard as fuck.
However, there's one point I disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin.
Because he was the coach.
Quit screwing around.
It actually says quite
What?
screwing around because the writers did not give a fuck at this point.
Screwing, if you ask me.
Quit screwing around. I have no sympathy for someone who's trying to pass the guilt onto a dead man, indubitably.
Why has his voice just become like this now?
There's one thing I'm sure of. It's that you're the real ringleader, Quercus Alba.
It's not good to speak with such subjectivity, you know, Agent Lang.
Subjectivity? My conclusion is anything but. I like throwing random guesses at people and seeing what sticks. And I choose you.
And I got my
And for
daughter
once,
to make
Lang's
reason.
conclusion is the result of logic and investigation.
An investigation and choosing people randomly? Oh wait, he's pointing this out. Only seconds ago, you were ready to arrest Usman Karma. I don't think we can give such flip-floppy logic any weight.
Don't listen to his logic, but listen to my logic. My logic
He's
is
like,
better.
That's bullshit, right, Mr. Edgeworth? And Edgeworth's like, he's kind of cooking with that one.
Yeah.
You are kind of an idiot.
What the
You
fuck?
think he like took like a
What the
trimmer
fuck?
down the middle of his hair to get the spikes, or does he just gel it like that every day?
It's mostly diet. It looks like you still don't get why I came back.
No, I really don't. You've kind of only been in the way.
You see, the reason I came back is so that I could sink my fangs into your wrinkly old neck.
Okay, so
Oh,
I.
so he was just being
Yeah,
fake,
he
right?
was just being. Okay, so you were. So you
And yet
did
he-
suspect him the whole time. You were
From
just
the
being
very
unhelpful.
beginning. My real talk. Can we say canonically? He's just pretending. The whole time.
Yeah, this is where he's pretending. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole time I was sussy of you. What?
Agent Lang, I demand an explanation. Were you bullshitting?
Sorry, sis. I didn't mean to put you through all that. I knew you were innocent from the very beginning.
You did?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you did. You know,
I knew
you know
this
that I was innocent?
had been meticulously planned and prepared for. So naturally, the occupants of this room, Ambassador Alba, seemed the most suspicious. But without the ambassador's permission, we couldn't get in to take another look around.
Ah, so that's why you put on this big show to accuse Francisca of the murder. Using Francisca as the bait, you were able to gain us entry
Not bad,
and
kid.
investigative rights. Not bad,
Yeah.
kid. I think you're older
Yep,
than me.
Edgeworth. Yeah, if I hadn't done that, I thought the ambassador would have given the okay to poke around.
Who's around? So that's what all this was about. Very well, I will forgive you. After 20 whips. But in exchange for using me as bait, 20 whips! You will take some responsibility and help us find the truth.
I'm good.
Agent
20
Lang,
hits.
for giving me such a great opening. I thank you. Now please
That me
leave this case or be helpful. One of the.
You know,
I just knew, Mr. Prosecutor,
Nobody named after a
that
tree.
somehow, if we were ever able to find some proof by investigating this room, that you would be able to figure out the real culprit with your
Oh my god, suck his dick already.
brand of logic.
He likes me! He likes me! The evidence
Mr. Edgeworth,
Going.
you speak.
Oh.
the evidence
Well, Phoenix-
detectives collect, combined with the logic of a prosecutor. That's just as it should be in a prosecutor-detective team, right? That's right, Gumshoe. Lang's my new assistant now. Sorry, Gumshoe. Sorry, Yonagarasu.
I don't know about all that.
Aww.
Do you know one thing for certain? Your hips don't lie, and neither do I.
Ah,
one thing I
Edgeworth
do know-
likes.
Is that I'm itching to see that old man get what's coming to him. Oh, you're quite scary when you want to be, aren't you? Hey, you were the one who was planning to use me to push all the guilt onto the six. But unfortunately for you, you misjudged me.
What if I weren't cis and you just assumed? That's kind of fucked up.
Agent Lang, I wish for you to stop trying to intimidate me. What we need right now is a femininomenon. A what? A
A
femininomenon.
Quercus, an extraterritorial nomenon.
What we really need right now is evidence and proof. I wonder if you have what it is. What it is. Mr. Sherry, I am the head of the smuggling ring. Of the smuggling.
Don't be such a sore loser.
Oh, honey, you have no idea how much of a sore loser I am.
Oh no. If you really are the head of the smuggling ring, then smuggle something in front of us or something. I don't know. And you
Maybe
should
the head of
acknowledge
the
this
smuggling ring is the second most important head in my life.
Right.
Dignity, that is nothing more than a fool's insincere display of strength.
My dick is
Well,
too
you're
big
a
for
traitor.
That would
dignity.
go. That line would go hard if I didn't know for a fact this guy wasn't about to ruin this game.
Right.
Yeah.
He'd be a good villain if he wasn't a terrible one. If you really
Yeah.
wish, if you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first see some of this thing you call evidence.
I
Kind
mean,
of the thing with case 5 because you can see some of the sauce that they're trying to do,
Oh, yeah.
and then they just
Yeah, you
ruin
can
it.
put-
Cut
You-
3 hours off of it, and it's a good case.
you can see what they're
Yeah.
trying to do, but it's just like it
If you
needs.
cut 2 hours, if you cut like 2 hours off of it and did a better job foreshadowing it, it might be a great case.
But
Mhm.
the
I tell
entire
you.
thing-
I knew nothing. Really?
It feels like this case is half of the game, and the other 4 cases were just like. Yeah.
I didn't even know that a counterfeit plate was hidden inside that statue.
You swapped a real statue that vested in your country the authority to rule for a fake. It doesn't make any sense that you would do that without knowing anything.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh my god, the music.
Where doesn't it make sense? Hmm? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense?
Oh god, this guy's gonna be insufferable.
I love Alba. I love
Terrible
Alba.
line.
You're cooked. Oh no.
Oh no, he's Ben Shapiro.
Turns the entire situation around against us.
Let's say,
He's so good.
hypothetically,
The proof that Interpol has been after which points to this man as the ringleader. If we can somehow find that proof now, then we can see to it that justice is finally served.
the only one serving
Is there
is
nothing
me.
I can use to break this case wide open? I'm getting outmugged!
Chimone.
The trump card and the videotape. With those 2 items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. I have the trump card and the videotape, but I know that's not going to be enough because this case is not over yet. The card is evidence from a case that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. And the tape was stolen by Detective...
locked-in sprite.
Oh, no. The tape was stolen by Detective Bad from the police.
Always
They're
so.
both illegal evidence. No matter
Yeah, we're
what.
about halfway through the case. No, the game.
No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence. So
Kirk,
they're making a
needless
point here.
to say,
This first time speaking.
Let's
we
go.
von Karmas
Wait a second.
are commanded to achieve nothing but victory. By any means necessary.
And then Kirk's other character,
way
the
to
Kirk
bring
montage.
someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts.
And then fucking
That's what
Saw
we
It comes in.
thought at the time. And I'm here too.
I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma. This is the larger theme of the game. And I won't follow the path of the Yatagarasu either.
I
As
didn't
cool
know
as they
you
are.
thought or worried about either of those things.
Why are you on the path of falling?
What creed would I believe?
Was that something you were worried about?
Imagine if at the end of Lord of the Rings, Frodo's like, you know what? I'm not gonna help Sauron on this.
Okay, the funny
You were
thing. Okay,
thinking about that?
Edgeworth saying he won't follow the creed of the Yatagarasu only makes sense in the weird fake context we've created of him being obsessed with the Yatagarasu as a bit.
God, you're right. Oh my god! It doesn't matter if my first game sucks as long as the second one locks in.
It doesn't. If I want to pursue the truth, then I will sully my hands in illegality. And if I want to pursue justice, then I will lose the truth. This is my dilemma that is coming in the final hours. What is the law and what is justice? And which path is and which path is a prosecutor supposed to follow? The writers realized they didn't give me a character arc until now. Don't use the trump card.
Which path is a prosecutor supposed to follow in Miles Edgeworth's investigation?
I'm a prosecutor and I can't allow myself.
Do you have fake evidence?
No, okay, so he said this earlier. This card and this video are trump card evidence, but they were both obtained illegally. So I can't use
Also,
them.
it was revealed that Bad and whoever else was.
Yeah, it would have incriminated Bad as well.
That's
yeah.
like revealing Batman for the sake of.
It's essentially Yatagarasu evidence that he's deciding he doesn't want to use.
I'm here too, Mr. Edward. If you don't do something, Master Alba's gonna get away with it.
Oh, I already have you, bitch.
I know, but we must find another way.
Right
You
now.
see, there's still a.
I'm on Alba's side now. Fuck
You see, there's still somehow a
I
whole.
slayed, I fear.
No. You see, there's still somehow a whole Larry section of the case left, so it can't be over yet. I can't end it yet.
The only thing a Von Karma should pursue is the perfect proof.
I raised her
We
well.
really do have what it takes to complete our argument. Since there is absolutely no reason not to use it.
Good.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Not so
bully
bad.
him.
Langs, he says, reason people judge people is because people are people.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
he should.
Lame.
That's the way the game. The way this game loves to use the same words in the same sentence. That's just how this game.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time.
People weren't born not to be chained to the law. Laws were born to protect the people.
Based.
You're the only one here, right now, who can put this guy out to pasture.
Maybe I should do it then? I
It's
don't.
like a bad DM being like, no, don't do that.
Right.
You might do the thing I want you to do.
This and that is the only way that the second or third generation of Zangfod's people will be poor.
Lang, what are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
We refuse to create new generations.
The
until
entire
this case has been solved.
The entire population of Langzi will. The entire population of Zangfall will die if I don't.
Still hesitant. Knowing the fate of a nation rests in your hands.
What nation? What are you?
What are you on about?
There was no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law too crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that is what I must now show. Okay, so we actually were supposed to present the evidence? Great.
Yep.
Well, I think it was going to just give you this no matter what.
Yeah, no. That's what I mean is if I'd presented it, I didn't present it because I figured that
you did the more interesting thing. But unfortunately, you forgot that this game is bad.
Well, see,
you forgot one very important thing.
Part of the reason I didn't present it was just meta knowledge. I was like, Alba's just gonna counter it and refuse to accept it, so why would I present it? Turns out the answer is we do have to present it, and Alba is going to counter it and refuse to accept it, and it's just more of game. Endless game.
What a wonderful day! Oh, I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life.
You know what this means, Quercus.
What it means?
It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates. A dark Yatagarasu, in fact. Quercus, your dark matter.
Is that what it is?
This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG8 incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin.
What about the electrolyte prime? So, why do you have such a card in your possession?
Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yatagarasu.
Who's that?
The Yatagarasu.
Yeah, this is so...
To you.
This is so, like, Edgeworth's whole internal monologue there felt like it was building up to don't present the evidence because it's illegal. And then the actual answer was, no, present the evidence. Like, I don't even, this game's themes are not even coherent.
You can be told, I'm not gonna accept that. You got the right answer. You got the right answer, but you did the work wrong. So
don't talk nonsense and let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that this card contains directions from the ringleader?
I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given.
Yeah, let's just give it up. Everything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show you everything. Fuck the character development that the game was suggesting I go through. No, I'm comfortable using Yatagarasu evidence. This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG8 incident.
The KG8 incident?
The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate.
Huh. 2 pieces? Oh, very interesting. I must admit, I am very curious now. Very curious indeed in these case-deducing pieces of evidence you've presented.
They're actually case-deciding pieces of evidence. The prey the Yatagarasu has been chasing all this time now stands before me. I can't allow this man, who has had free reign for 10 long years, to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit. This whole section reads final section so hard, but I know it's not. I know it's not. Larry is still running around the embassy.
It's just like chock full of death flags, and then we just never die.
Yeah. And now we're out here for some reason.
1 day away from retirement, you know?
We're out here for some reason.
For context,
okay.
when we started, it was end part 1. we're still there.
Yeah,
It's also
not moved.
1:34 a.m. and
We
you're
have not moved to end part
so
2.
late.
Bro, Edward's here all night, pulling an all-nighter to solve this
bad
shit.
news.
I'm just like, can I just go home now, pal? I'm so tired, please.
We have yet to move to end part 2, and end part 2 is not the last one. Yo,
It's peak.
what is this interesting thing that you wanted to show me?
The trump card and the videotape. These two pieces
You're a
make for
loser.
the ultimate hand. You're a loser. Couldn't even not present the illegal evidence. Couldn't even fulfill your character arc. And this is where the
The impression is becoming more and more just you.
Yeah.
Kilometers
All-
edgeless
all-
out here
all-
trying to be the good guy.
That happens to all
pull
impressions
the
I do.
trigger.
And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bad's words will be realized. Detective Gumshoe.
I too am in this case, sir.
Oh my god. What you see here is security footage shot
That
just
was
before the KG-8 murder occurred. You know what the worst part about all this is? If I was gonna go do the thing that I was gonna do today after this, I would have had to have left already. But I'm still here because I can't stand to leave this case in the middle of like a random spot where I have to then remember what's going on next time. So I'm just here, dragging along. It's like the end of the never mind, I shouldn't spoil that movie, but it's like the end of a movie I recently watched, where a character realizes they're gonna miss their flight, except in that movie it was a good thing. And in this case, it's a sign of my eternal stasis in hell.
Oh yeah, baby.
From this footage, we know that the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. I have so little health left. The investigation, the health is not the health is not refilled in hours. This is the section that proves that the card was used to relay. They just forgot that the health did that ever, I guess. Section that
This is meant to symbolize the pain of the player.
Bro, this is the section that proves that the card was used to relay an order. I can't tell, especially when this image is like solo rip.
Card he's holding?
That.
Why don't you?
So scared.
Why don't you load state?
I'm like, I have to use the save states. I have to use the save
in the
states.
middle between two other save slots. So that when we go to
Look,
load it,
I am not using hotkeys. I will click load, and I will click.
Can we load chapter 3 one more time?
Yeah.
No, no.
A little treat.
Just their old type
I want to
save.
see Ernest
As you
Amano
can see,
please,
Mr.
like,
Cochin
he's
is
here.
holding the card in his right hand. Oh no, bro. Are we doing like right hand, left hand nonsense again? Oh my god.
I see.
How? Your eyes are closed.
Close. It's fuck you. The killer is indeed holding a card. Indeed! Holding a card with the same exact design on it. But but that card and the one you have, just because they look the same, doesn't mean that they are, does it?
I hate this case so much. There is a
You're about to
very
hate it a
easy
lot
way
more.
for
You're about
me
to
to
hate it a
prove that.
lot.
I don't know if that's possible. There is a very easy way for me to prove that they are, in fact, one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this. I love that the part of that image I needed to present to prove that the card was a message was the part of the image where the card was. Normally I wouldn't do that. Normally I'm like, that's too stupid. But because it's this game, I'm like, make a save state and then try it. Because it's probably that stupid. A section of the text has been obscured by blood, but it's clear the writing is in Cadopian. According to Detective Bad, Silence CCU is what is written here, along with the method to be used and where she lived. The evil intent displayed in this writing will not go unpunished.
The evil is defeated.
Okay, what did that... Is it the blood? Okay, I clicked the wrong thing. This dark red blood. Yes, this is your proof. Proof that the orders on this card were played out in that terrible tragedy.
Oh.
The blood belonged to the victim of the KG-8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as fact. If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. I still am so, like, actually annoyed that they did that whole moral conundrum moment to then just, like, ignore it and be like, no, we're presenting the evidence. Like, what was the point of that? I think that's the only part of the case.
I think it would have been fine if, like, you did that option and then, like, and then Edgeworth was like, I hate to admit it, but they're right. I can't beat him. I can't beat him playing fair.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be more interesting. No, I think that's the only part of this case that has actually made me, like, angry, but not in a slightly funny way, where it's, like, funny how bad it is. Like, no, that part,
that is legitimately, like you're setting up Edgeworth's arc and then pulling out the rug underneath him for no reason.
This car that passed by in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Cadobian government car.
What?
Detective Gumshoe, if you could please enhance!
What could that be?
This area of the footage directly links with the smuggling. This isn't even where the flag was, but I'm guessing this is...
Flag! Savior of the universe.
This area of the footage directly links with the smuggling ring and get what? Is there something in this image that I'm not seeing? It's just a shadowed person. What's going on?
Savior of the universe.
Guys, is there seriously, is there something you're not seeing? Like, is there something I'm not seeing that you're seeing? This is just a shadowy figure of a guy. Am I supposed to just, like, present his face?
Oh, I think in the reflection, there's
something in the reflection, but I feel like that's just the flag from the front of the car. Which, if that's what we're drawing attention to,
and we've already looked at the card sticking out of his lapel.
No, we haven't. That's exact. We haven't looked at anything.
I thought that was just.
Why is no one paying attention except me? That's exactly. No, I know.
You're just watching and having fun with it.
I literally found it for you. Leave me alone.
I just thought that was like anchor chair.
The shape
when
of
Jack
this
finds
pocket.
evidence, why is no one paying attention except me?
because you found it in a way that was like, have you already clicked on that? Like, bro, no, I haven't clicked on anything. I'm asking.
Pixels on this are so.
I didn't word it the way you wanted to, Dad.
Well, the pixels on this are so small. I genuinely thought that was just supposed to be a sticking out of his lapel.
This whole video segment would definitely plays better in the remake. Like, where you can actually see what's in their pockets.
Because, like, now that we're zoomed in, I can clearly tell, like, okay, that's black with, like, a little bit of white in the
Because the same
corner,
thing
so
happened with the tiny flag. Like, I couldn't tell what that was either.
You cannot tell that at a single glance.
The shape of this pocket and the directives card in it. It also would be easier if you were playing it on an, like, actual DS with the screen 2 inches from your face. Like...
Yeah.
It tells us that without a doubt, the person in this car is Mr. Cochin.
Emotion.
Yeah, Lord.
The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera. I'm gonna be honest.
They did a really bad job covering up their head.
I'm gonna be honest. There are so many dead people in this case that I thought the guy getting killed in the hallway looked like Manny. Like, that guy just looked like Manny Cochin to me. What character was that? Dead man, or was that a different victim? There's like
Dead man was before.
That was car accidentally, silly.
The license The license plate on the car was all. I'd rather be playing the crossover right now, bro. That game's so much better than this one. The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera, and with it we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day, 10 years ago.
My God, they left so much evidence
I
behind.
know, right? Like, what?
Yeah.
Maybe
the catch-all thing that could just keep being prosecuted.
Maybe that's why
Alba.
Maybe that's why Alba killed Manny Cochin, because he was sloppy.
Never mind that you're naughty. I hate that you're sloppy.
You left behind the card, your face, and the license plate.
Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in this car on that day.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're so close.
That's the reaction of someone who's about to extend this case by another 2 parts, isn't it?
I wonder how.
Oh no. Oh no. He's
Final
going
form.
Super
Time to
Saiyan.
Going
lock in.
Super Saiyan.
You've done well, boy, to make it this far. And no one played the sound effect. My theme is just now playing. However, about your claim that I was riding in the car at the time,
Da-da-da-da-da.
that's going to be mighty difficult to prove.
I thought his theme was playing earlier. Does he have 2 themes?
Oh, you best
Oh my
believe it,
god,
boy.
they
We have
really...
4.
This guy
There's
really...
old Albus and there's new Albus.
Jesus Christ. They really final boss designed this guy, huh? How so?
102nd place.
The Principality of Cordopia no longer exists. So naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist.
This fucker. That arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all traces of them.
Are we finished here, boy?
Oh no. The only weapon I have left to me now is this piece of footage. Oh god, I have to present something else in this footage? Oh god, dude. Is
The window, yeah,
Is it
the
the
flag.
reflection now? Okay. What,
Oh, I mean,
the-
I don't know, because I'm not paying attention.
Ambassador Alba!
Yes, what is it?
You were once an army man in the service of Cordopia.
No, he just has those.
And it was you who made
It's
them...
stolen valor. I'm like John Kerry. I won 3 Purple Hearts.
It's a cosplay, Edward.
It was
I
you
actually-
who made the mini
Yeah,
missions
John
you
Kerry
participated
joke,
in.
Edgeworth?
Successes.
I can't
correct?
even stand the sight of blood, boy.
Why the sudden backhanded praises, boy?
I meant them actually.
Although, to be sure, the brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Cordopia. But now I'm the only one who owns this particular medal.
In that case, the only person it could be who is sitting in this car is you.
How do you figure that?
Because the window has a reflection of your medal. You
I know
guys
we've made
sucked
some
at
One
covering
Piece
this
jokes
up.
before. In this current angle, Quercus Alba really does have One Piece character design.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Oh, where the fuck is the hourglass figure in Big Bajankas?
The medal,
Or underneath the coat.
the medal in this footage is clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest.
Oh, it
Worm
wasn't
your
fun.
way out of this one, Quercus.
Oh my god, that's the quickest breakdown ever.
I guess you win.
This is
Damn,
how
he
it
was,
will be.
guess he wasn't the final boss
But
after
I
all.
won't look back.
Wow, that was a quick case.
Wow, what a fast pace.
For this is the prosecutor's path I have chosen.
No, it's actually called Prosecutor's Gambit now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, kind of stupid, but I guess it matches the chess theme, so I'll take it. You've moved with your devotion to this. You've moved me with your devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is he taking such
I
an
was about to
arrogant
call him
stance
Mr.
with
Boy.
me?
It
I
almost-
figured out everything. What the fuck?
It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far, it looks like I just might lose our little aim this time.
He hasn't even pulled. He hasn't even pulled the "this is illegal evidence" yet card.
No, I have not.
You might lose the game this time. You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador.
Shoot you.
Is that a fact?
This is the most I've ever talked in one of these episodes.
Very well.
And get used to it. You're gonna hear a lot of fucking me.
Oh.
I've decided to confess and admit my guilt.
You're going to confess?
The case is over?
And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result.
The case is over? What? But Larry's still looking for the Iron Infant. That's the only.
Talking about that. You're obsessed with the Iron
Okay,
Infant.
okay. The reason I'm bringing that up is because if I was playing this game without the knowledge of how long this case is, the
yeah.
only reason I would have to not think it was over is that Larry's still running around.
I'd be glad if he just like buffed up and is like, man, give up.
Right.
Regarding the Mask to Mask 2 murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense.
Oh, God. You're claiming it was justified self-defense?
The Mask 2 attacked me,
and I felt that my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him.
What a pathetic performance.
Oh, I'm not giving you that one!
Jack laughing at himself back and forth. God damn it.
Wow, you two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times.
Shut up!
If you wish to claim...
Remember when Kay was important to this?
I don't.
In this episode, pal.
I
No, I don't remember that
in
at
my
all.
appearance in this case, I probably have more lines than Kay and Gumshoe. In the
Jesus
total
Christ.
game.
In
In
the
the all
total-
of the game.
Okay, Kay, I believe. Gumshoe, I don't know about because Gumshoe has been in every single case, even if he disappears for huge stretches of
Coleman, you have no idea how much I'm about to yap.
You wish to claim it was justified
Do not
self-defense.
count your,
then we
do
will
not
need
count
some
your
evidence.
tickets before they're
There's no way that he manages to talk more in the rest of this case than Gumshoe's talked all game.
Oh, it's always evidence with you, isn't it? But if that's what you require, I'll provide it. Prepare for a yap session like you've never seen before. That man left a mark on me when he was attacked. When he attacked.
What?
Freudian there. Sorry about that. I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense.
He pulled out his...
He left a mark.
Right here.
Right.
I told you it wasn't legal.
I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should.
Well, he kind of. I'm kidding.
The mask didn't give me don't backtrack. You actually thought about that. But the mask didn't have a single weapon on his body.
This is Francisco's line, actually.
No, fuck.
Didn't have a single weapon on his body. I am not
All right.
sexually attracted.
I know,
to
like,
myself.
it's crazy to give Francisco
Okay,
a line.
if his nose didn't look like that, I think we'd all be saying he's kind of hot.
It's the Usopp effect. You have to make
Silence.
him look lame to make him not seem like the coolest person.
Silence. I am speaking. Hold on. It's nothing to get worked up over because
God.
I hid the weapon.
You hit it?
I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing as I am an ambassador. This is the weapon you speak. My special bonsai trimming shears.
Bro is
Did I go
pulling...
to school for this?
What? Bro is
Yeah,
pulling...
throw
Bro is
that one. That's
pulling
the
out
answer.
another murder weapon right now?
Ooh, it's covered in
What?
blood.
Oh no, this is like Ernest Amano showing up with new shit to protect Lance, but like way
Ernest
worse and
Amano
way
walked
later.
So Lang could sprint like the Flash.
You mean so
Yeah.
Quercus could split?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ernest was like the tutorial.
Ernest
for
was a
everyone.
warning of what was to come with Quercus Alba, yeah.
Yeah, Ernest tried one gambit and it was like, oh man, you got me. Alba's gonna try like 50.
Mhm.
He was
Yeah.
struggling quite badly during our struggle. Royal is playing Wingspan. But that's when he
gotta stop
grabbed the
reading
shears that were sitting in my office and attacked.
Shitting in your office?
So, you see, it was an act of self-defense.
Is he right, Mr. Edgeworth? Is that the
No!
Since
never
he
killed
has
anybody.
both a wound and the weapon that caused it, I guess it's enough to declare it so. Fuck, man.
Indeed!
Indeed.
No way.
Why? Don't
oh.
sound so impressed, Kay.
My turn. Oh, which reminds me, I guess there is still one more accusation I need to resolve.
The video one? The big one?
Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all of that is my secretary's doing. She had no knowledge it was going on.
This is exactly all of the moves that, like, someone this high ranking in a government would
Admit to
Yeah.
a crime that doesn't look that bad.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quercus,
But-
I think Quercus is actually a well-written
The
villain.
problem
If
is
there
that
weren't,
it comes after
yeah.
an 18-hour
Yeah.
mid game, with this case in particular being 7 of those 8.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
main villain of, not to constantly fucking just glaze, the main villain of 2 could wear this guy like a hat. They're so much better.
Also, the main
True,
villain of
yeah.
the Great Ace Attorney
Oh,
Chronicles.
the main villain of Great Ace
I
Attorney
feel like
is so
that.
fucking good.
I don't know if Edgeworth
A better
2.
version of this.
Yeah, it's
Probably
absolutely a better
like
version.
this guy was probably the test run for the Great Ace Attorney villain.
I don't think Shu Takumi played these games.
Shu Takumi got to this case and
That's actually
stopped.
probably why they turned out this way.
Well, he didn't write on them. This game does not have the original series creator writing on
No.
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
them.
Unfortunately, okay.
I thought you read it
Stop
already.
spewing nonsense!
False
You're
memory.
trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest,
You know, I get why Quercus is still talking this much. Why is Lang still talking this much, man? This is where
Because I got bills to pay, man.
this is where Edgeworth should be like confronting Quercus. Like,
Nope,
why is
girl,
Lang
not
talking
that.
more than Edgeworth?
Everything in this case can be connected to you. He does that
Lame
Charlie point.
You might have didn't ask too was done in some defense.
we're well past that.
In my trials, no man escapes his private eye.
Am I crazy? Were we not talking about the smuggling? Anyway, perhaps so. If you were my opponent in court. However, there is one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten.
Like, this makes sense as finally somebody points out that we're not in court. Like, this makes sense as a villain for the context of this game. What are you about to point out that we're not in court? Finally, somebody
I
uses
think I might be about to point out something even funnier.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
something way
Oh,
cooler,
no.
actually.
What? What?
What do you mean?
Extra!
Terror ruining. That's right.
I love K-Spot.
The embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil. Can you say extraterritorial rights?
No!
No.
So any trial that is to be held will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be in trial in your courts.
Agent Mang, what is Interpol's stance on this? Please tell me they can fix it.
I'm trying. Agent, investigate. That's my job. Judgment of people who have confessed to their crime. That's the court's job.
No!
And I've already confessed to all my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full, say it with me now, extraterritorial rights.
Oh man.
These rights are effective, even on your pitiful country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts.
It's kind of a bit.
Arrogance in your expression. That's nothing like the face of someone who is ready to accept the consequences.
I'm sure you felt that way.
Don't tell me
He is such
you
a...
have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands.
These crimes you all speak so seriously of. To me, this has all been nothing more than a game.
Yeah, murder's actually
An
just
awful
killing
game.
Alabast.
An awful game. Right,
You can
please help.
You can just kill people in Alabast.
You need an ace attorney on my side, please.
You may
I
chase
don't
me
want
out
my
of
own game.
you may have chased me out of this embassy with your own accusations. But it's no big deal. Alabast has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is that you would change the backdrop of our little game.
These 2 layers of protection that extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he is one of those who cannot be brought to court. Ah!
You see now. I am simply built different.
It would be. I think it'd be kind of funny if out of nowhere Larry Butts fell and killed him. Like, Larry
Yes,
was like,
sorry
"Oh,
about
please,
that, guys.
Larry,
Land
save
on
us! Larry, save us!
My bad.
And remember, no Russian. And Larry just starts shooting. Now,
The only person who can save us is the Steel Samurai.
and now if you'll excuse me, I
Da-da,
need to go
da-da,
fetch your
da-da-da-da.
eviction papers.
Oh, God. Is there nothing we can do?
Jesus
No, bro.
That's you.
Oh, no, bro. Oh,
You did it.
no,
You made it to
bro. I
Can't wait for Quercus Alba, we said sessions ago.
Okay,
initially.
you know what?
Extraterritorial
I
rights.
still stand by that because I still think Quercus Alba is a better written character than most of the
Well, the
ones
thing
we were
is
dealing
that
with in the first half of the case.
Langsy is just like up until that reveal where we decided to astroturf that he was playing stupid the whole time. Langsy is just a badly written character.
Mhm. And then it was like we were dealing with Larry and Old Bag. Like those characters were all still more.
Yeah, but at least we had Callisto. You.
That is
He's here at least.
At least you had Calypso.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Honestly, if I'm being objective, removing her hotness from the equation, she was also kind of a badly written character.
I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality this late in the case.
Yes, and there is nothing we can
What
really
the fuck
do
is this
about
pixel that appears next to my elbow every now and then? Oh, it's gone.
In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice.
I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him.
Looks like it's time for the Yatagarasu to take action. Maybe, please. Something fun happen, please.
So, do we all want to go like hang out now? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to skip out on you, but
You guys
I've
need
got
cane?
some business to take care of.
Turns out Shinya escaped.
You know, nobody at the jail had a gun, but she did. So she just aimed it at them and then ran away.
They didn't take it away from her.
Oh
He can't-
no!
He's a guy like slap on the wrist.
I'll be sure to lock my doors so Shinya doesn't break in.
Then what the heck were laws created for? What good are they?
What are they good for?
Local law can't help us. Then I'll go with the Yatagarasu and take care of this myself. I'm gonna shoot that old man in the
Don't
face.
you dare!
You're proposing murder in front of a cop.
Well,
Mr.
I
Andrews,
love.
please stop the vigilante justice.
As a person, I like the idea. As a prosecutor, please don't.
Listen, I love the wording of it.
No, I know how you feel, sir. It's like canonically 2 a.m. right now. I really just want to go to bed. We're just trying to take on the ambassador, after all. You did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. It's kind of their country, I guess. I feel like there was a slap across the face for just doing my job.
Fuck you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're kind of a piece of shit.
What am I going to do? Should I retreat and formulate a better plan of attack?
Come on, everyone. You can't give up yet. We should give up.
I agree. Okay?
How much do I really care about this?
Edgeworth's just like, if I leave now, I could still make it in time for my next game.
How much does my life become worse if I let him run amok? If we just end the game, if we just skip to the second game from here.
Literally no worse.
I said the line already.
Okay, what are we thinking about,
We
Kay?
never let up even a second, and as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here.
I really love, like, she's giving this motivational speech, and it's just like,
He's right!
If I leave now, I can still catch the 320 cab home.
Come on, Mr. This is your investigation.
Not to give you direction. Could you play
This
this
is your
like, really,
gambit.
like
The prosecutor.
dejected? Just like, yeah, okay.
You're right.
Just like
Okay.
1 foot out the door, kind of.
Very well. Let us reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, okay?
Investigation?
Oh my goodness.
Right behind you.
I
You're
can't
not
wait
walking
to...
yet, though. I have
Okay, I'll go check out the ball a bit more, sir.
You know, I think
See
one
you
of the,
in like 2 hours.
You know, another like awful thing about this case is that despite it being so long, you go to all of the locations in the case within like the first third. Like they never introduce more locations.
There aren't enough locations to justify like constantly going back and forth this much.
And I have
Loco
some
Loco.
Great, so you're both gonna
Aren't
go
you-
run off to the same areas you were in before. I can't wait for Quercus Alba to kick you out. Like, we're not
Wait,
supposed-
aren't you not allowed in Alabast?
No, Francisco was allowed in Alabasta. Gumshoe was allowed in Babel. Now then.
Well, I mean, just now, weren't we
Oh,
evicted?
yeah. Oh, yeah, we totally were, but we're all just gonna ignore that. Before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Oh my god.
Even
Getting rid of
more.
more.
Oh my god!
More investigation.
Bro, okay, and our health bar still is not refilled yet. What? I think they forgot that that was a feature that they put in the game where like investigation complete showed up, and then I sense that there is something he doesn't want us to investigate.
Why are
Gee,
you looking at
what
us
could
like
it be?
that?
I hired this Alba to stare at you.
Hey, what's up?
He's agitated. I wonder why.
There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Atabastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. Oh my god. And murder Damas to run a smuggling operation. Okay, all the things, yes. He apparently used this embassy's coupon printing press to do it. The Babalese embassy's printing press. But it's the same
Babalese
story over
embassies?
there anyway. Babal also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point, the ambassador's extraterritorial rights. God, I hate this so much. So even if he committed a murder on our soil, he would still have extraterritorial rights. He can never be tried in our courts. I don't know how we're supposed to win. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Great. So now we're gonna spend the next 2 streams figuring out how to do that. Oh my god. I wish I was at the thing that I said I was gonna go to. Why didn't I put the game down? I don't want to be here.
Are there other days you can go see the show?
Oh, no, there are. Yeah, there are. I would just probably have
I
to
don't
pay
even
for the
wanna
ticket.
feed
Go any
you.
other day.
Listen, Coleman, listen. I will, because you were being a good sport. Tonight or any other night you want, I'll play along with you.
These flowers were sent by Global Studios. Oh yeah, the Steel Samurai. That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. Remember that part of this case? They've been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled.
Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day. I read papers.
I don't mean to be rude, Mr. Why the fuck do we care?
We're giving a facelift too, right? What's its name?
You mean Mrs. Monkey? The fallen monkey Chim Chim Head boss!
Chim Chim Head.
Oh, Chim Chim.
Not the fallen monkey
Oh, wait,
Chim Chim
You're
again.
supposed to say Chim Chim.
The fallen monkey
Yeah,
Chim Chim.
like that. You really have a great memory. What do
Yes.
you mean, fuck Chim Chim? Who's Chim Chim?
Ha!
Chim Chim.
Never underestimate my powers of recollection. I remember when the fallen monkey Chim Chim Head barred the way.
One of the more underrated bits involving Chim Chim is just when I think like Lauren as what D. Vasquez says like Mrs. Monkey, and I just go like very sheepish like Chim Chim, and she just goes fuck Chim Chim.
I remember that. Cause it wasn't okay, you didn't
I think I was actually upset with you.
No, cause I remember it was not like a loud fuck Chim Chim. It was a quiet, stern fuck Chim Chim. I remember this. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Good God, Quercus looks so much older in that picture. Is it just my imagination?
Wow, he should kill himself.
Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? I won't rest. What?
Flowers? The Steel
I don't
Samurai?
know, bro. It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens and roses. Oh my god.
Wow, you even know the exact species? You're kind of a freak. I never would have figured you were an expert on flowers. What are you, some kind of fruit?
It's all because of those flowers. That old lady. Oh my god. Okay, so old bag gave him those flowers. Got it. Cool.
What exactly is the yellow flower here?
That one.
Passion flower.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's a passion
What?
flower?
You
Yeah, I
don't
don't know.
know?
As far as I can
thought
recall,
you were
I've
really
never
gay.
seen a flower like this before. But I feel as though I've seen that shape. Is it his stupid metal?
Alabastian logo.
What? Why? Okay, alright, well, hold on. Deduce. Yeah, look, our health bar still is not refilled. You know how long it's been since that refilled? We were confronting Shinya. And it hasn't refilled since then. They forgot that they put a health bar refill mechanic in the game. I swear.
It's been two. Oh my god.
I swear to God, they forgot that they put the health bar refill thing in the game when they wrote this case. And so that makes it even worse because, like, I guarantee somebody played this and game overed here and went all the way back to, like, the Shinya confrontation.
Unless they were to use a save state.
Yeah.
After all.
Or, you know, they just paused and saved. But, like, this is the Ace Attorney game above all others that will make you need to pause and save. Because, Jesus Christ.
Mouse hunt.
Okay, where's the Alabasta logo? Is it in this thing?
Oh, it's the guitar pick.
No. Oh my god, I think it is the guitar pick, actually. But, well, no, because the Alabastan logo is in this. In this image.
Because the Alabastian logo has 5, and it's missing 1, and it's guitar pick shaped.
I feel like this is definitely what we need to present first, and then the guitar pick. No? No, I guess not. I guess we're jumping straight to the guitar pick then.
I guess you better use a hotkey to save your state.
What the hell would happen if you lost in this?
Okay, I had the restore point I made earlier was not that long ago. I'll just go back to it.
So
it's still pretty far.
We'll just mash until we get here.
You could do a little.
I think the same thing was like during like Lang's confrontation, right, with Francisco.
No, I made it. It was when we were
making it when we were confronting.
It was
Quercus.
when we were presenting Quercus the car evidence, where we didn't know what it was because it was too low.
Okay, I like
evidence. Also, I think we've literally saved in game.
Yeah, that's true. We also saved in game.
We're fine.
It's also wet for some reason.
You know, wait a minute. If I game over and we go back to the save, will it refill my health bar? Let's find out.
It's how the game could end here, like what the justification is.
The justification would be, I guess we're going home.
Is Kay like, fuck you?
Sorry, Edgeworth, seems like you're the killer.
Oh no, Quercus shows up and kicks us out of the embassy. Yeah, okay.
Are you still here? Are you still trying to force me to wait?
You already admit it. What do you mean?
You people have no reason to still be here. Now please, leave. Okay.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
If you won't leave on your own, I will have no choice but to force you out.
Oh yeah? Hold it!
We did get a game
What
over,
the
Kay.
fuck
He's
is
definitely gonna kick us out now.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't believe we'll be meeting again. However, I will pray for your success.
I hope you die.
We're not through here yet. Except I got a game over, so you're definitely gonna kick us out.
Is this it?
Man, they couldn't even animate, like, guards dragging Edgeworth out of the room. Come on. Just like closing a book. Okay. Right.
But their future refused to change.
All right,
Yeah,
back
The
to
animation budget was spent on the book closing.
Back
Yeah,
to
I
the-
mean, I was gonna catch Quercus Alba, but then I wasted too much time, so he came and asked
Right,
me to
yeah.
leave, and I
Back to the
did.
chapter start, aka, and what chapter you ask? End part 2. Okay, mash.
Oh, so
Why are we here? Just to suffer.
Skip dialogue. Skip dialogue.
Skip dialogue.
Please
skip
tell
dialogue.
me the health bar
Okay.
refilled. If the health bar refilled,
Where's
that was all
Quercus?
worth it.
Surely this game is
No way the health bar.
Okay, tutorial?
It's a save state. Like it's I mean,
No,
it's
no, no, but
essentially
you
like-
see, I didn't...
No. I know it's not a literal save state, but it's essentially access.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you could just like load a save file in like the middle of like a hard thing and have your.
I guess
fingers
that's
on.
true.
Like broken as fuck.
Well, no, because my thought process is, there are some games where if you game over, it'll refill. Like, if you die, essentially,
Maybe.
it'll refill. But you're probably right. It's probably not going to be
You might be
refilled.
thinking.
I mean, I can't think of a lot of visual novels like this that even have
Have
game over.
health. Yeah, yeah. Or have health bars.
I like how Danganronpa did it, to where it's aimed over. No matter where you were in the case, it just means that they all suspect you. So like you
Mhm.
could be literally like confronting the person, and they're like, "But how could you prove it?" And everyone's like, "We already know it's you." And they're like, "Well, just submit this one last thing." And if you fuck up, they could be like, "Never mind, Makoto. Actually, you did it."
Blah, blah,
What?
blah, 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 blah.
Sorry,
Blah, blah,
Edgeworth, you killed
You know what?
Coach.
Actually, sounds like a great time. I'm gonna go get some water and maybe food real quick. I feel like this is a good.
Yeah.
I'll watch some cat real quick.
Listen. Sometimes making an Edgeworth game, it's a little more art than science. And sometimes it's not even an art. Ah, there he goes. Hello?
Banner likes, Banner hates. Banner hates this case. This
We
shirt,
loves this
this
case.
shirt-
no,
this-
we hates this case.
this shirt should say Banner hates because Banner hates this case. Banner likes pumpkin muffin that my
Banner
parents bought
loves Edgeworth.
Mm.
Banner loves pumpkin spice lattes. Banner loves
Revolution.
The revolution.
Banner hates.
I'm going to switch to my headset mic just because I don't know if I'm playing that many characters for however long. I think my two guys have dipped.
Okay, yeah, it does seem like they've dipped.
You're telling me we're not going to solve this case in the next 5 minutes?
No.
Okay. Do I need to examine?
Okie dokie, I'm
I
back.
don't need to examine that again. We
I
already-
missed Ted Lasso. That was a good show.
I know my parents watched it and they liked
Season-
it a lot.
It's really sweet.
I thought there was only one Ted in your life.
Well, it's damn it, Lauren. Damn it, Lauren. I was trying to get to that. So I was say it's probably the second best show named Ted.
All right,
Hot in
deduce
4K.
time.
No, Ted Lasso is better than Ted.
Nope, the health bar did not refill. I hate this. Okay.
L plus a ratio.
So the deduce option came up when I inspected these
Alright, I'll
files.
be right
So
back
it's
real quick.
gotta
I don't
be
think I'm
something
fixing
to
it for a
present on this square, right?
Where's Kale going?
He's giving me a snack.
Yeah, I'm getting snacks.
Okay. I'm.
Can I
okay.
get one?
He got the snack.
On the snack grind set.
He's got munchies.
He showed
Stop
up
it,
with me
stop it.
earlier.
Well, that was because my mom was finished making. I'm coming back to explain. My mom was finished making dinner. She had broccoli out, and I was
My
like,
mom
well, we
finished
have
making
chicken,
dinner.
so I need vegetables.
I need
So
chicken
got-
and I need vegetables.
I'm in.
Exactly. I didn't get any vegetables.
I'm in.
The orange man, and I like to eat cheeseburgers.
I was like,
My mom makes the best broccoli, the best broccoli in all of America.
pretty good, yeah.
I ate this broccoli, and I said, "Wow, this is such good broccoli," and it was so good.
No, so good. I was like, Mom, this is the best broccoli I've ever had.
Do we? Our only piece of logic is the. Oh my god, we actually have a lot of pieces of logic. Hold on. Agitated Alba, renovations. Do you guys think any of these like actually connect? This one is
I
so
feel like
big.
renovations and agitated.
Renovations
Alba.
and like counterfeiting.
Or
I'm
maybe
so
not
fucking
renovation.
agitated right now.
Okay. The problem is that connecting them wrong also depletes the health bar that never refills.
Save states.
Save state.
The most
Save over case 3.
save over case 3.
Yeah.
As long as you're not loading state, you're not. Wait, no, I like having case 3 just there in case we need it.
Nope,
That's
nope,
right.
we're getting rid of all the other save states. We're gonna go through the whole list with the rest of this case. Especially if the health bar never refills. You know why I think they legitimately forgot about the health bar refill feature that they added? Because in the first
Why did they forget, Coleman?
Because in the first 4 cases, it refilled every time you like left a location. And now it
Yeah, but we don't leave the same building.
Yeah,
It's a annexed building.
Okay,
so
but we're still going from one room to another. The only other
Remember that one night that we just talked about YA novels for an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I long for that.
You could do it again.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press.
Bro thought I was dumb.
Oh, but I didn't think you were dumb. I'm just when I have two
you were not smart. It's different.
When I have two
I thought you were foolish.
When I have 2 pieces on the health bar left, any
No, yeah.
risk
I understand.
is
It's like enough of a jump where it feels like it's probably too risky.
the necessary materials, such as the Babies ink and paper, must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun?
Well, he probably would have had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. And
Right.
I doubt he wanted to do the
So we
thing.
can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal.
Pause.
And the reason Mr. Cochin was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know. Based on what? Who do you think was the one with the most to gain? From what? This is a very weird, vague question.
What?
Also,
On the smuggling operation?
I don't know. It's like a badly written question. I don't know what he means by that. Maybe he means from killing the Manny Cochin, who was the ringleader, and the idea is that Quercus becomes. I don't know. I'm just.
Quercus, Alba.
It's the one person. Okay, yeah. It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the operation from both. I think he was asking who had the most to gain from killing No, because Manny. I genuinely don't know what that question was asking. Wow. The co-conspirator who is mopping it up, Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Cochin. And here's where we connect these two now. Because we usually don't hold on to... Yeah, the game very rarely makes you hold on to pieces of logic for very long. The one exception is that one piece in case 4 that we kept for like half the case and then used at the end. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Cochin. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, everybody's just
It would mean she has not killed a single person this night.
The reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be... Oh my god, okay. So the other so he killed Cochin in Babal. And that's what he doesn't want us to find out. Because if it's in Babal, then he doesn't have... He doesn't have
diplomatic immunity.
Yeah. Or the other scenario, which is, he would be tried in Babel's court, and they might convict him because, you know, like, they're not...
Bad blood.
Yeah.
And also, it's just murder.
Yeah, and also he just murdered.
And he admitted to.
Yeah. He didn't
He admitted it to an agent of Interpol.
This would be good. This really would be good if it didn't have all the long, drawn-out stuff beforehand. Like, I'm already I'm already so over it that there's no amount of bouncing back they can do for me to not be over it. He didn't want us
that's
to...
kind of like... Go ahead.
No, finish. I was just gonna read the line.
Oh, I was gonna say that's kind of like what I'm referring to, but like this case like has some sauce to it. Like Alba, like the idea for Alba is kind of really cool, but they kind of like executed it really badly.
That's this whole game though. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Cochin was killed.
I think Spider-Man has something to do with it.
Spider-Man!
Give me pictures of him.
Why are you taking selfies with Spider-Man?
I was going for a Morbius post-credit scene reference.
I think it's
I got it.
something to do with Spider-Man.
I think it's got something to do with. Why the fuck does he think that?
Because they wanted to set up that they would team up against Spider-Man.
And clearly someone at Marvel told them no, because in the DVD they changed the line so he doesn't mention
No way.
Spider-Man.
What?
He doesn't
Yeah,
mention
because
Spider-Man.
it's like it doesn't make any sense to get teleported to another dimension and be like, who did this to me? The teenager who beat me up a month ago, but otherwise I've had very little interaction with? Probably him. Also, the guy who, interestingly, at the end of the first movie, I protect the identity of because I have respect for him.
Right.
Whatever. Fucking and then we set up the fucking Scorpion, and then we don't fucking use him for some reason, despite the fact that we cast Michael Mando
from Better Call Saul.
Spider-Man Homecoming gets too much hate. It's pretty good. Spider-Man Far From Home, I think, is actually awful.
Is this the new topic that we spend like half an hour talking about in the back half of the stream and barely paying attention to the game?
Listen, there's enough white men in this call that we could talk about Spider-Man for hours.
Let's let the one not white man in this call say their line.
What do you think about Spider-Man, Lauren?
You mean Ambassador Alba is the real killer? I already read that.
Sorry.
I thought Alba was like a really cool and nice person.
Hey, have you not been paying attention? No, Gumshoe and I were trading Pokemon. Why?
Because this case is too long, Mr. Edgewood.
The better question is, why do you keep bringing us along?
What
if you learned from your mistake?
Why do I keep bringing them along?
What if Mr. No, you see, I needed Gumshoe to crawl through that fireplace at one point. That's all they've done. What if Mr. Cochin was the one who first betrayed their friendship?
New mask, same task.
Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Cochin pushing really hard for Mr. Poleno to, like, be ambassador after the reunification?
Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alabast's Primadome statue.
Wait, but which one of the Badgers was it? Kate, that's...
Hey.
Mr. Cochin hired Damask too to go to steal for him. Well, when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin.
But who kidnapped Amano?
It is definitely a possibility at this point.
Which Badgermobile made the tracks outside the embassy?
Wait, who's the person on the plane who speaks Napon?
No one but themselves. That's no way for a relationship to thrive. But the question now is, how to do it?
How much money was the Swiss rolls? I was trying to think of what case 4 is like.
You want to know what's fucked up? The most recent case for them is Jimone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jimone was right.
The most recent case Edgeworth's had to deal with is fucking first case of the.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the dog.
Yeah.
And that was an Alabast.
I've already accepted the confusing order of the timeline. I've moved on to being angry about other things now. I know.
But Mr. Cochin was discovered in Babel, right?
Right. And that is what we must solve next. Right. Please come back. Okay, well, now we've done all the logic. Because the logic option has disappeared. So...
Need more money. Need more Phoenix.
Mr. Polina has a really great smile, don't you think, Mr. Polina?
Oh, thank you. Glad you agree.
God, Polino has not showed up in a while.
I think he was really happy that
thank God.
Again.
I don't want to open up that can of worms.
Perhaps. But instead, he became the greatest victim in today's case. You know, the show
No, that's not true. I'd argue the people who died are the greatest victims.
A man
You know,
died earlier.
the show with Jeff Goldblum as Zeus got canceled, so maybe that means Polano got written out. Coincidence?
Yeah.
An ambassador
No,
like
how else will I watch Jeff Goldblum in something that's not Marvel?
an ambassador like him who was always thinking of his country. I need some like good Jeff Goldblum movie recommendations though.
Watching any Wes Anderson movie,
Like I know Jurassic Park.
is the obvious one. The Fly, I hear, is really good.
The Fly is really good. It's just gross. I mean,
Yeah, it's very gross.
don't watch it with you. My bad.
An ambassador like him who was always thinking of his country is really to be admired.
Yeah. Although this happened, I hope they'll be able to reunite the country someday. I mean,
I-
I also hope we murder.
I hope so as well,
Quercus
but for
Alba.
that to happen, we need to solve this case first. We need to see to
And
it
also
that
to
those
shoot
who would
Quercus
harm
Alba
the
in the
new
head.
Codopia are locked away. We need to lock away
And we
Quercus
will,
Alba.
45.
Okay.
After we do Quercus
He's
Alba.
gonna be in Wicked? Who the fuck is he playing in Wicked? He's gonna play the Wizard?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I
he's the
did
wizard.
see him in the
Oh, yeah.
trailer, yeah.
Dr. Gentleman.
Oh my god, and he and Ariana Grande started dating, right?
No,
Oh, man.
that's a gas.
Yeah.
That's a gas. There's that troublemaker
Really?
standing there
They're engaged,
smack
aren't
in
they?
the center making two peace signs. I'm not even going to acknowledge it.
Coleman kind of likes that joke, though.
I mean, I do think it's funny. I'm just trying to stay focused.
Oh, hey, the person playing the Steel Samurai is one of your friends, right? You like
Friend.
made out with
Friend is a
Don't-
really, really generous.
No, I have no idea who he is. I don't know who that guy is. He's not going to show up in the case again. He's not.
He's not gonna show up and have me in stream.
Wait, but you just said you knew which gender he was, so you must know him, right?
No, I just use he as a gender.
beg that
I'm
you
one of those
put-
people who use he as a gender neutral.
You know,
pronoun for some
you
reason.
know what I just realized? Kay has not been. So like Kay and Gumshoe have not interacted with Larry in this case because they've been at the different embassies. Kay genuinely has no idea about the Larry stuff. Like she only knows what she's heard. So Edgeworth is genuinely trying to convince her here that he doesn't know
Edgeworth
the
gives the
same.
kind of energy of a guy who's not like a misogynist, but if you were like, oh yeah, I went to the doctor, and it was kind of weird, he would be like, what did he say? Like he wouldn't even like he'd be like, what did the man doctor say?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Just
Like-
completely.
Kay, I'm assuming the Steel Samurai's gender. I don't know who they are. Genuinely, please don't ask me about that part of the case.
I wish to talk to the pilot and talk some sense into him.
Hi, Quercus.
Hey, what's up?
I can't believe he's pretending to be a harmless grandpa.
Who says I'm not?
Talk about deceptive.
I don't suppose anyone expected him to have a super ultra boss form.
I bet he's thinking of something evil behind that cheery smile.
What
Yeah, I
cheery
could've been
smile.
clown.
He looks asleep. Please try to remain calm and focused on the here and now.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I got all worked up there.
I forgive you.
Well, the only way we're gonna be able to steal the truth is if we keep on investigating.
And murder Alba.
Okay, so I'm wondering
What?
if we need to find some other evidence in this room to present on this flower. Because, like, the embassy logo didn't work. The guitar pick didn't work. I'm not sure what else.
Yo, mama.
What's this one? Oh, the Raphael wire. The fucking samurai dogs. That's how you know the game wasn't over when you're confronting Quercus early on, is you never used the samurai dogs.
I think it would actually be kind of funny if we never used the
If we
samurai
never
dogs.
used them, if
If
they're
like
just
they
there,
they're
yeah.
literally just there.
Or if they're there,
fuck
like,
with
to
us.
present to somebody as a joke at the end of the case, you know? Like they're optional. Yeah, I'm gonna look around this room a little more and then come back to this.
How
and
does
see
Edgeworth
if-
feel about Ang Lee's Hulk?
I didn't see that. I would not have watched that movie. I don't watch superhero movies. Unless they involve the Steel Samurai. I've seen a few of those, actually. Flowers were sent by a variety of people in business to celebrate the Goodwood event. Even the Steel Samurai received some flowers. Speaking of, received some flowers from the ambassador.
There's so many bouquets here, it's like a wedding ceremony.
I believe the flowers for those are for a slightly different reason.
What do you mean? Like dead people?
I guess.
What that means? What that means?
It's sort of like a wedding between Alabast and Babel, right?
What that means?
Actually, I believe they're more in a state of divorce.
What that means?
Like, I'm about to divorce Jack from this call if he keeps coming up with bad bits.
Their remarriage ceremony.
Good one, Coleman.
I suppose you could call it that. Okay,
Go talk to that guy.
he's just gonna tell me I can't go in there. It's a backdrop they used in the Steel Samurai stage show today. I want to keep looking at Steel Samurai things. This is my comfort time.
The climax of that show.
If I'm gonna be here all night, I need to take some Steel Samurai breaks.
No, Samurai Sushi Slice. That was the first time I'd seen that special move.
It's actually Steel Samurai Sushi Slice. You have to say it with more oomph.
Steel Samurai.
But, well, the Gem and Ninja stage show's climax was much better, of course. We are comparing climax.
Is that a fact?
That scene where he sang for Princess Mazola and gave her those hair sticks? That
Name
probably
every
has
book.
I just want the love there in my heart.
How badly you have no idea how badly I wish they saved the Steel Samurai stuff for like another case in a different game, because I would actually enjoy the like Larry Oldbag Steel Samurai case if it was its own thing. I would think it was funny, but because it's with this case, it's like less funny. Then they could also lean harder into the Edgeworth being a Steel Samurai fanboy thing. Like, they'd actually have time for it. Versus just, like, a half-baked joke.
Can we pause for a sec?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're just talking about the Jammin' Ninja. Perhaps the Jammin' Ninja is just more popular with female audiences.
Didn't you just say, can we pause?
I was just reading it.
Like,
I was just reading it.
No, you weren't.
I was just reading what's on screen.
I know.
Liar!
That's what's on screen! I'm not clicking forward, am I?
What movie should I watch tonight?
The Fly.
No, I'm a wuss.
Hardcore Civilization, the Minecraft movie.
You should.
Is it on Letterboxd?
I think so. Yeah.
You should
I know it has been.
You should watch Arthur from 2011, starring Russell Brand and Greta Gerwig as the love interest.
It's just video games, actually.
That's right.
Check
There is a
video
movie from 2011 where Greta Gerwig plays Russell Brand's love interest.
Russell Brand?
It's.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I stopped acting
Yeah.
for a second, you know?
You maybe should pause real quick.
Yeah, Coleman.
Oh, okay, yeah. We can like pause. We can like stop pause if we want to. Yeah, that's fine.
Or just end stream for a second.
Yeah. No, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
End and restream.
See you later, stream. I don't know if I want to play more of this, so I'm actually.
Probably not.
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save just.
Fair enough,
For the sake of like maybe we'll come back, but probably not because I'm.
For the sake of the
We've been going for 3 hours. No, I'm saving like for real, not the save states. Arrivederci.